It's a beautiful summer night in the Back Bay of Boston and Fenway Park as we get ready for Game 1 of a 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, joined by Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley, and welcome to Red Sox Baseball. And Eck, the Red Sox with a very positive weekend, taking 2 out of 3 from the Yankees, and they powered up over the weekend.
Well, they needed the Saturday win after they lost to Sabathia. Sabathia threw a gem on Friday night, but on Saturday off Phil Hughes, they made a statement early. You talk about a grand slam by Napoli, ball down and away. You see flat-footed, he hits the ballpark, and they added on 3-run shot by Nava and then a home run by Drew. And the next night, they go home run barrage again. You talk Iglesias goes deep off of Kuroda, and then you see Ortiz go deep, flips the bat, styling off of Kuroda. You know, rain shortened 5-inning game. Buchholz went out there and did the job. Got a shutout, the shortest shutout of his career.
Well, the Red Sox were able to take 2 out of 3 there, and Jose Iglesias continuing to have a chance to play up here in Boston has been remarkable. His numbers were not great in Pawtucket, but offensively he's been terrific.
Well, he's making it difficult for them to make a decision when the time comes. You know, Millbrooks is going out on a rehab assignment, but look what he's been doing. 7-game hitting streak, hitting 400. You know what he did at the start of the year before he went down into the minor leagues, and he's playing a nice third base. He's had some difficult plays to make, but he makes it look easy because he's such a good defensive player, and the decision is going to have to be made at some point. Is he going to be a utility player, or does he have to go back to the minor leagues? Tough decision.
This we know. He's in the lineup tonight for the Red Sox, and so is Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll be in center field. He'll be talking to Jenny Dell when we come back to Fenway Park. Between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo. Well, for the 4th straight game, the Red Sox will be without the services of Jacoby Ellsbury, who has crashed again because of a groin problem tonight. Red Sox are hopeful to get him back tomorrow. Jackie Bradley Jr. is back in center field for the Red Sox tonight. He'll be batting 9th in the Red Sox order, and as part of our Geico quote of the day, has a chance to chat with Jenny Dell.
All right, Jackie Bradley Jr., 4th straight start starting in center field. What's the biggest adjustment you have to make being in center?
A lot more ground to cover. I mean, it's something I'm used to. I've been a center fielder pretty much my, whole life, and I enjoy it out there. And it's definitely a lot more comfortable for me when I'm out there in center.
And with Jacoby out, like you said, you're comfortable with it. Happy to make that start in center versus one other side?
Yeah. I'm just trying to step in. We're trying to help out the team as much as possibly can with Jacoby out for the meantime. But I'm willing to fill in the role wherever need be.
Saturday, incredible job at the plate. Something you said earlier was you're used to looking for a certain pitch. And then you said most recently you're trying to change it so that you're just going with the flow more.
Yeah.
What's the mindset at the plate now?
Definitely. I just want to be aggressive with strikes in the zone. Not trying to be too picky and looking directly for my pitch because you might not get that pitch. So I'm being a lot more aggressive with pitches that are in strike zone, whether it may be a fastball or off-speed pitch. Still trying to get something I can handle, but not being so selective that I'm letting strikes constantly go by.
The job that Jose Iglesias has done up here has been pretty remarkable. Can you talk about the job that he's done since he's made his way to the majors?
It's great. Definitely. He's been swinging a hot bat and, still playing that consistent defense that he always plays. And, he's getting better. He's learning. And he's doing all the right things right now. And, it's fun to watch and continued success for him.
Good luck tonight, Jackie. Don, back to you.
All right, Jenny, thanks very much. Ryan Dempster will take the hill tonight for the Red Sox, making his first career start against his former team, the Texas Rangers. He's 2-6 on the year, and he'll try to get the homestand off on the right foot. We're back with the first pitch after this. In part by Dunkin' Donuts. Brian's coffee pouches, the healthy alternative to tobacco for professional athletes. Your New England Kia dealers. Sonny's White House Down in theaters June 28th. Toyota's official site for deals via Toyota.com. And by Southwest Airlines. We welcome you back to Fenway Park as the Red Sox and Texas Rangers open up this three-game series. Ryan Dempster is about to take the field here with his teammates, and he is headed out as the Red Sox lineup as we take a look at the Texas Rangers visiting lineup, brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Elvis Andrus will lead it off. He is at shortstop. David Murphy in left field bats second. Lance Berkman is the DH batting third with Nelson Cruz in right field. Mitch Moreland at first base with A.J. Pierzynski doing the catching. It is Jeff Baker at third base batting seventh. Erickson Profar is at second base. He bats eighth. And Leonis Martin is in center field batting ninth for the Rangers. For the Red Sox, Verizon Fios brings you the season numbers for Ryan Dempster. His 12th start of the year comes in at 2-6 with a 4.45 earned run average, 62 2/3 innings. He has 71 punchouts, and opponents hitting at .232 against Dempster. Of course, he was a member of the Texas Rangers last year. Red Sox defense behind him is brought to you on Nesson by Southwest Airlines. Iglesias, Drew, Pedroia, and Napoli third to first. Left to right in the outfield, it's Mike Karp, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Daniel Nava round and right, with Jared Saltalamacchia doing the catching. Red Sox are 8th in the American League in fielding percentage. A beautiful night here tonight at Fenway as Andy Fletcher will call the balls and strikes for the umpires. Rob Drake at first base, the crew chief Joe West at second base, and Sam Holbrook, he is the umpire at third. Tonight's game is available in Spanish by pushing the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game. A beautiful night here tonight at Fenway. Lots of blue skies, light breeze from left to right at 10 miles per hour, 71 degrees to start the game, and the forecast is for more of the same of this clear skies above Fenway Park. Blue skies right now with the lights on here at the yard. So Ryan Dempster on the hill tonight for the Red Sox. Comes in at 2-6 into the start tonight against the Texas Rangers. And the Rangers are without Ian Kinsler, who normally leads off for them on a daily basis. He's on the DL. So it is Elvis Andrus who now leads it off for the Rangers, hitting at 260. No homers and 19 runs batted in. And Eck, as we talked about as part of the View from the Booth, which is a very popular segment tonight, a little bit about the Texas Rangers, how well they've pitched. They've always been able to hit, but they're pitching now too.
They really are. That's like something that they really never have done. They lead the league in ERA, and you talk about Yu Darvish has led the way, and a bullpen, Nathan closing it out. But they had a lot of surprises tonight. A rookie we're going to see for the first time, Grimm. He's pitched all right for them, but offensively, that's what they've been known for years, pounding the ball. They went out and they lost Josh Hamilton. They lost Michael Young. They see what they replaced. They replaced him with Lance Bergman, and they weren't really sure what they were going to get. But I'll tell you what, he has done a good job. Been in the World Series 2 times for the Texas Rangers.
1-1, a check swing. Did he go? No, says first base umpire Rob Drake. And the Rangers have been in first place all year atop the American League West. They're 35-21. As you mentioned, Lance Berkman, you really didn't know him. It's a chance he could retire, but he comes back and has been very solid for the Rangers this season.
And that was surprising to me. I thought he was going to call it quits, but he found his way to Texas again. That's where he's from. He played in Houston for many years. This guy had a great career. He's kept it going. I mean, he's a big part of this lineup.
3-1 jars the mask right off Saltalamacchia.
You see the high fastball right there once again. That's all we've been talking about, what catchers have to go through. Probably a good thing the mask falls off.
Goes back-to-back hits on David Ross to put him on the 7-day DL. Let's say he is back and okay. His 3-2 pitch, little pop-up, foul ground. Napoli heads over towards the dugout, and he makes the play right at the railing. Nicely done by Mike Napoli. Had no more room to work with as he arrived on the scene.
You see his little pop-up. Not a lot of time to get there. Just enough time. Nice play. Not a play it's easy to make. He's been out there all year. Maybe that's a little something to do with it.
As a pitcher, you got to like that effort.
Well, every time a ball goes in the air here, you think it's in foul territory. That's all there is to it. If you can ever get a foul out here, it's a beautiful thing.
It's not like pitching in Oakland.
No, I mean, you're counting on him.
Well, David Murphy, the former first-round draft choice of the Red Sox, getting the start in left field tonight. 228, 7 homers, 25 runs batted in.
This is a guy, Murphy, who has found his way into playing every day now. Had a real solid year last year, hit 300. This year just sort of started off real bad, but you see the numbers are coming around.
Look out, and Murphy is hit in the arm. So down to first base goes Murphy, hit by a pitch.
Major misfire right here. This is a fastball. I think he tried to cut it. You see the spin on it. Not even close. A little smile. I guess
they were teammates last year. So 1 out, 1 on, and Lance Berkman is the batter here for the Rangers. 4 for his last 23, hitting at 174 over the last 7 games. Seen that average drop from 309 to a season low 280. Drops the bunt down, this shift on, and heading over just to pick it up will be Stephen Drew. So they leave that left side open. He elects to bunt. He'll take the base hit. He's been struggling at the plate lately.
You talk about this could be happening much more than it ever does. Nobody's even in the vicinity. That's all he's got to do is put it down, just put something on it. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. You've got to change lanes once a guy does something like that. You can't do that.
So first and second, one down. Nelson Cruz, the batter. He has hit safely in a season best 8 straight games, hitting at 364 during the last 8 games. And comes into tonight's action. 13 home runs on the year. 39 runs batted in. Now control has been a problem for Dempster.
You know, last time out we were all concerned about it. He went up against Cliff Lee and everything. You know, I talk about in and out of the dugout when you're facing Cliff Lee. There was a lot of concerns. You know, you talk about him throwing a lot of pitches. You know, and he went out and did a decent job and then sort of calmed all the panic a little bit about him. But he really hasn't been on top of his game. He had 3 bad games in a row, and then he loses last time out. But he threw the ball good. I mean, he relies on his fastball, even though he doesn't throw all that hard. Obviously, everything comes off your fastball. And if his control is bad, he's in trouble because he relies on people getting ahead and then swinging at that split finger slider.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 2-1.
And I'll tell you what, Nelson Cruz gives the Red Sox fits. I mean, he might be one of the best hitters against the Red Sox lifetime. You see it there. You're right. 365. Damage, too.
Even better here. He's .417 average at Fenway Park in his career. 2-1 is foul back in our direction. It was one of those where I was thinking about going after it, and then I was bailing at the same time, all at the same time.
That's an easy catch because the ball had nothing on it, right? It was just barely like a feather coming down.
I sort of thought about it, but
I'm not going to jump out there anytime soon.
It's closer to Rachel than it was us, as it turned out. Murphy at second, Berkman at first with 1 out. And Cruz takes a pitch high for ball 3.
Boy, he's seen enough of his fastballs. He swung at a 2-0 fastball, swung through it. You think he'd know. He'd have a beat on his fastball right now. Wouldn't be surprised if he throws him something off speed here.
Broken back grounder to second base. Pedroia to second for 1. No throw to first base. They get the middleman and Lance Berkman at second base for the second out of the inning. Looked like they may have a very good chance starting a double play, but no throw coming there from Stephen Drew as it turned out.
He didn't hit the ball very hard, obviously. Broke his bat. Weak ground ball to second base, but I thought that Pedroia got the ball in time to Drew. You see busted bat, slider, down and away. Nice feed to Drew. Looks like he's got, I don't understand why he didn't deliver. Maybe he didn't get a handle on it.
So as it works out now, another chance for the Rangers instead of the inning-ending double play. It's first and third. And Mitch Moreland, the batter. Moreland starting the night hitting at 283. They'll take ball 1, not getting the high strike call that time from Andy Fletcher. I mentioned Dempster's last outing. That was against the Philadelphia Phillies, who matched up against Cliff Lee, who allowed just 1 run on 4 hits in 8 innings for the Phillies that night. And for Dempster, he went 7, giving up only 2 runs on 6 hits through 98 pitches. This one fouled off to the left, 1-1.
Well, this guy, Moreland, has helped them offensively. He wasn't that type of hitter, you know, in years past, but he's turned it on this year. 11 home runs. Been a little cold recently, but I don't think they necessarily expected him to do this. So at the same time, though, you talk about a guy that they had some Chris Davises at first base.
Yes.
The guy with Seattle Smoke over there. So they got rid of a lot of guys to keep this guy.
Long pause here from Dempster. Finally the 1-1 pitch, and that's too far inside. You mentioned what has been a quiet spell for Moreland lately. In the last 7 games, he's 4 for his last 23.
They got some guys that have been cold, but they've still been winning because they've been pitching. And they recently just beating Kansas City. Kansas City going backwards over there.
Yes, after a very good start. And all of a sudden they are in last place in the AL Central. There's a ground ball towards second base. Pedroia will go to first, and it's inning over. The Rangers threaten but do not score. The Sox are coming up from Fenway. Red Sox batting order. It's brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Daniel Nava leads it off in right field. Mike Carp in left field bats second with Dustin Pedroia at second base. David Ortiz, a DH in the cleanup spot with Mike Napoli at first base. Jared Saltalamacchia does the catching with Stephen Drew at shortstop batting seventh. Jose Iglesias at third base bats eighth. And Jackie Bradley Jr. in center field bats ninth. For the Rangers on the mound, it is Justin Grimm, and his numbers are brought to you by your New England Nissan dealers. His 10th start, 5-3 with a 3.93 earned run average. Opponent's hitting at 287 against him. As Daniel Nava stands in, and the first pitch to Nava is going to run outside for ball one.
Fairly conventional pitcher, fastball right over the top. You know, curveball 12-6. He's been trying to mix in a little cutter.
.24-year-old making his 10th start. Working on a regular 4 days rest after getting his third victory of the year last time out. He's able to beat Arizona, and he's won his last 3 starts in a row. Home against Detroit, at Seattle against the Mariners, and then home last time out against the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Well, he's picked the right day to pitch the last 3 times out. They've scored him, what, 7 runs, 9 runs, and 9 runs. I'd have a pretty good chance of winning those 3 games.
Well, he's never faced the Red Sox or any other American League East club, so his first go around in that capacity. Breaks off the curveball that time and misses in the dirt.
Texas Rangers, you talk about their starting rotation and their pitching staff leading the American League in ERA. Got a couple of rookies. You see Grimm tonight. You forget that Matt Harrison has been on the disabled list. Kobe Lewis has been on DL for quite some time, but Mike Maddox has done a great job with that pitching staff.
That's ball 4. Nava down to first base. Let's check out the Rangers defense behind Justin Grimm tonight. Well, third to first, it is Jeff Baker, Elvis Andrus, Yeriksen Profar, and Mitch Moreland in the infield. The outfield, David Murphy, Leonis Martin, and Nelson Cruz around in right, with A.J. Pierzynski doing the catching for Justin Grimm. So lead runner on here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first inning, and it brings up Mike Karp. Another start in left field tonight for Karp. So the platoon thing going on right now for the Red Sox in left field. Karp and Gomes sharing time in left.
Everything has gone so well for the Red Sox. Everything they do goes right for Farrell this year so far.
This is on the ground and through the vacated right side into right field. A base hit. Nava's headed for third base. Throw from Cruz is going to be cut off. And the Red Sox have runners at first and third with nobody out.
Grimm having trouble with his control. So he lost Nava on a ball 4. You see him ball 1 to Karp. He gets a fastball looking for it. Big hole between first and second. And Nava pushes the issue, goes to third. First and third, nobody out.
Well, good chance here for the Red Sox to jump on the rookie Grimm here in the first inning with Pedroia coming up. Pedroia hitting at .333 to start the ninth. 3 homers and 30 runs driven in. Batting average is good for 4th in the American League to start the night. Miguel Cabrera setting the pace in the AL. There's strike 1 from Grimm.
Pedroia's got 30 RBIs, hitting .330. He's had guys on base all year long. I think he's number 1, 2 in the league with guys on base when he takes, when he hits. And you'd think he'd have more RBIs hitting .330.
That is up and away.
I saw somewhere it said 1-2 Cabrera and Pedroia with runners on base.
Now he's got a 7-game hitting streak coming into tonight's game at .333 during the streak. Settling into this 3 spot this year on an everyday basis. Breaking ball will miss inside. It's 2-1.
This Justin Grimm's probably got some nerves out there. This is a ball club that drafted him. The Red Sox had drafted him. I said somewhere he's all excited about pitching in Fenway Park. Let's see how excited he is.
Swinging a foul tip. Held on to by A.J. Pierzynski. That time with a high fastball.
We haven't seen Pedroia try to crank too often. We've seen a lot of balls to right field, right center field. That's where he's been getting all his hits. You get back to Fenway and he's ready to turn.
Swinging a foul tip for strike 3 as Pierzynski holds on to it. Grimm gets a big strikeout for the first out here the first inning. Let's check in with Jenny Dell.
Well, Don, the 2 best teams in the American League are facing off here tonight, starting off this 3-game series at Fenway Park. And we'd like to open it up to our fans at home with our AT&T Twitter question of the night. And it's, at this point, do you expect this series to be dominated by pitching, offense, or defense, and why? Send us your tweets at the hashtag SoxRangers, and we'll reveal the best ones later in the game.
All right, hashtag Sox Rangers. And for years, the Rangers certainly known for their offense. And now you can mix in their pitching as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this series breaks down. As David Ortiz bats with runners at first and third and 1 out.
David hitting that mammoth home run off of Kuroda.
He do it right away, too, with a bat flip. As a pitch inside for ball 1.
Oh, he crushed that ball. And right away when he throws the bat, you're thinking, well, is he showing him up? Well, it's David Ortiz. Everybody likes me. I don't know. I guess Kuroda. I hope Kuroda still likes him.
I'm sure you had guys flip bats.
Oh yeah.
You don't forget it, do you?
I'll tell you what. Especially if I'm pitching in the 9th inning, and you go bridge, I'm sad. I don't care what you do. You can dance all around, all you want. But when you give up a home run in the first inning, you don't expect anybody to, style on you. And I'm sure they have over the years, but I wasn't one to go drop anybody just because they did it. You remember, though. And I remember in New York, they talked a long time ago. He was hitting like 350 off New York, never gotten drilled. And some reporter came up and said, David Ortiz has never been hit, and he's wearing them out. And the next game, he wore one in the hip, remember?
Yeah, he wasn't pleased with that report, as I recall.
No,
thinking, now I'm going to get hit.
Yeah, he was upset. It's like, they had to bring it to the attention of the Yankees, like the Yankees didn't know.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
179 games against the Yankees and hit just that one time. 3-1 pitch is hit well to left. David Murphy going back, and that's going to grab some wall. From third comes Nava. Carp will be stopped at third, and Big Papi drives in the game's first run. Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Wall ball double for Big Papi as the Sox on the board.
Ortiz gets a 3-1 fastball, and I tell you what, he's not going to try to crank. He's just going to try to hit this ball up the middle. You see him drive this ball to left center field. This is a beautiful thing for him. Fenway Park is so great for Ortiz. Hits the ball halfway off the wall. You saw Carp didn't score. You'd think he would have read this, but Carp doesn't run all that well. He had to stop at third base, and David pulls up with a double.
So second and third now, one out, a run in for the Red Sox. And the first inning continues to be terrific for the Red Sox, outscoring their opponents 44-24. And looking for more here as Mike Napoli stands in. Napoli will lift it foul down the right field line, out of play.
David Ortiz is so hard to pitch to, ridiculously hard to pitch to anyway, let alone in Fenway Park. And then guy doesn't try to pull the ball. That he's just difficult to get out. This ballpark was made for David Ortiz. I know he's got over 400 home runs, but his average playing here has got to be over 300 easy.
314 to be exact.
I thought it would be more.
The one pitch is going to miss a little bit high. 1-1. On base percentage here is .411 at Fenway Park for Big Papi. Well, Napoli has gone deep 9 times on the year. 45 runs batted in for Napoli. Swing and a miss here as he has a chance to deliver a few, and he is currently 4th in the American League in RBIs. Miguel Cabrera on top with 65, and Cabrera again with a chance for a triple crown, as he's currently leading the league in batting average at .367. He is second in home runs. Is Miguel Cabrera with 17, and first in RBIs with 65. Outside 2-2.
Well, Napoli got that fastball down and away from Phil Hughes on Saturday. Hit the grand slam into right center field. He's almost flat-footed, and he just sort of flipped it out. I mean, he's going to get his punch outs, but he's going to drive in some runs. He's going to hit you 30.
Breaking ball kind of slipped out of his hand, and a full count now. The curveball has not been terribly sharp for him here in the first inning.
Well, his command has been awful. Been behind in the count. Hasn't got good enough stuff to pitch. Nobody really does behind in the count.
Tries the curveball again and misses again. So Napoli will take the walk. Second walk of the inning allowed by Grimm, and Mike Maddox will head out and chat with him. We'll get set for every Red Sox game on NESN with Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by DCU. NESN's pregame coverage of the Sox begins an hour before every game. DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union, banking the DCU way. I imagine there's some nerves running through Justin Grimm tonight.
There's no doubt about it. I tell you, but Pedroia did him a favor. He had Pedroia 2-1, threw him a high fastball that he swung through, or this could have been more trouble. He could have probably lost Pedroia and then had the bases loaded. And you see what he got behind David, and David just flipped that ball off the wall. He's got to be nervous. I mean, he's a kid. He's never pitched here before. Things have gone well for him the last 3 starts, gotten a ton of runs, but I'll tell you what, he's done probably more than they expected him to do at this point. 5 wins.
How much does it help you when a pitching coach comes out like that when you are having trouble? I mean, is it helpful to you, or is it?
Well, when I got older, I just knew he was coming because he had to. You know, I just sort of put up with it.
Yeah.
But when you're young, you got to just, you know, they're trying to help you out there, and you know, what's he going to do? You can't help my nerves.
He's not going to calm you down.
No, you're not going to calm me down.
Jared Saltalamacchia takes strike 1.
Well, see, you have to slow down and throw a breaking ball. So anytime you get wild, somebody will tell you, slow down. They used to tell me, quit flying open. I said, I know I'm flying open. I can't stop. That's what you're supposed to do. Put a rope on it?
Well, he's allowed 8 runs in the first inning. It has been his worst inning of the year.
Well, they should make him pay right here because he isn't throwing the ball very well at all.
First time through a batting order. Opposing hitters are hitting at 347 against Grimm. That'll drop in there for a strike, and it's 1-2.
That's probably what Maddox told him. You know, use your breaking ball. He came out there. Usually you think he's going to first pitch after a pitch coach leads you throw a fastball. Well, no, he's thrown 3 hooks.
Back to the fastball, but it runs up and away. 2-2. Saltalamacchia has been good with the bases loaded in his career. This season he is 0 for 4 in that category.
This is the pitch to hit right here. This is it. He doesn't want to go 3-2.
And a swing and a foul. Red Sox lead the majors. 4 grand slams this season so far for Boston.
Salty had to almost be looking for a hook. He got it, but it was in a good spot.
'30th pitch of the inning for Grimm. And it's a ground ball to first base. Tough hop. A little bobble by Moreland to get 1 out. There's a run will score from third base in Carp, and the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead. Wasn't going to get 2 on that anyway, but Moreland a little bit of a bobble. He only left with 1 place to go, and that was to first base to get Saltalamacchia for the 2nd out.
Well, this ball was stung. Luckily, Moreland's playing back because he has enough time to take it on 1 hop, but decides smartly not to go to second base because he can't get a handle on it. But a line drive, 1 hopper. Pitcher covering RBI.
Salty gets his 19th RBI of the season. Red Sox take a 2-0 lead. And Stephen Drew, the batter. He is batting 7th tonight for Boston. And takes a fastball up and in for ball 1. Drew at .213, 4 homers and 22 runs batted in. Drew in the series against the Yankees was 2 for 12 over the weekend.
To me, these are the big hits, the huge hits. Not just a 2-out RBI here and there, but in the first inning, 2-out RBI right here, 2-run score. You could bury him right here, 4-0.
And there for strike 2, 1-2. He's got the curveball now for strikes lately after really not being able to throw it over for a while and to begin this first inning. Back to it again, and this one is hit in the air to left center field. David Murphy will have room as he makes the catch. It ends the inning. The Red Sox do get a pair. The end of 1. Boston has a 2-0 lead. Sox score 2 in the bottom of the first inning, take a 2-0 advantage as we head for inning number 2. 6, 7, and 8 featured for the Rangers, as A.J. Pierzynski, Jeff Baker, and Jurickson Provar expected to bat here in the inning. Pierzynski at 286. This one is blooped deep short, and from short left, long throw that's not going to be in time, even with Pierzynski running. No chance for Stephen Drew, but a pretty good bid as Pierzynski a reach on the infield hit.
Well, he'll take that. It wasn't exactly slugged into left field. Didn't have anything on it. Nicely placed. It gets jammed a little bit. Little one hopper. Drew doesn't have enough time, not even close to get there, even with AJ running. Derek Jeter play, a little sky piece.
So Pierzynski at first base, Jeff Baker the batter. Baker hitting at .333, 5 homers and 9 runs batted in. Pitch in there for a strike.
You know, Baker, we found Baker, he was all over the place last year. Started with the Cubs. Found his way to Atlanta. He played with Detroit. He was everywhere last year.
One to Baker, and this one fouled off to the right out of play. Are they taking your microphone away from you? What are they doing? Now you're gone. You're gone. So X not with us here at the moment. He is, but he's no. You're out.
Gone. You're right.
You're here, but we can't hear you.
I got crickets over here.
Crickets.
Nothing. Here we are. I'm in and out.
1-2 pitch is in there for strike 3. Baker doesn't like it as he twists out of the box. And Baker is the first strikeout for Dempster of the night. One down here in the inning.
Help me out. It's not my fault.
One down here in the inning with Pierzynski at first. They're going to work on X Mike here. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. You back in business?
Yeah, I think I'm back in business.
You are.
That was a fastball outside corner, strike 3 to Baker. Beautiful thing.
Yes, it was.
This never happens, does it?
No, I've never had it happen before.
Figures. I didn't touch anything.
No. No 1-pitch grounded foul to the end of the Red Sox dugout. Look out, Bob Tomaselli. You got it, I think. All right, Bob. All right. Nowhere to go.
He's not even behind the camera. He gets drilled.
Far takes a pitch outside, and it is 1-2. 324 average, filling in for Ian Kinsler at second base.
This kid's supposed to be all world, #1 prospect in the nation, right? I mean, this has been going on for a couple of years now. They've been waiting for him. Only 20 years old.
Lays off, and it evens at 2-2. And a game-winning home run in the 8th inning on Sunday. Leonis Martin waiting on deck for Texas. In the air to shallow right center. Pedroia going out. In comes Nava from right, and he will get there for the second out of the second inning. No advance for A.J. Pierzynski. Tonight's honorable moment is brought to you by Kettle One. Gentlemen, this is vodka. The Red Sox are Ryan Dempster's 5th Major League team. His 4th team, Texas Rangers, came to Fenway Park in August last year. In his 2nd start for Texas, Dempster won his first game as a Ranger, beating the Red Sox 6-3, giving up no earned runs with a half dozen strikeouts. And Dempster now, of course, in a Red Sox uniform. There's always been a great deal of talk, as there was kind of last year when he went from dominating the National League with the Cubs to not pitching as well with Texas. The earned run average was higher with the Rangers when he got to the American League. Whether or not he's a better pitcher in the National League rather than the American League, and so far he's this season 2 for 6 for the Red Sox so far this year, but has not got a great deal of run support. And as we saw last time out, went up against Cliff Lee, pitched very well.
Well, this game, you go back to this game, if he ends up having a good game, it'll go back to a 3-2 pitch to Nelson Cruz last inning, that he got the ground ball that they couldn't turn, but that could have been a bad inning for him. He wasn't really throwing the ball that good at the moment. Comes up with a big pitch to Cruz, and then you see this inning, he'll punch out on a paintball fastball to Baker. Good pitch to Profar to get him to pop up. So he's got it going on.
Leonis Martin hitting at .283 and out of the number 9 spot for the Rangers. In there for strike 2.
But you know, last year everybody wanted his services. Remember, Atlanta almost got him. I think he turned them down. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. The Dodgers were talking about getting him, and then he ended up with Texas, which I thought, you know, it took him a lot to come to Texas, because who wants to come to the American League?
This is line foul down the first base line.
I mean, it was his choice.
American League East.
I'm not coming. This was his choice too to come here, but we gave him a lot of iron to come here. But it was his choice to leave the Cubs and go to Texas last year, which says a lot about the guy, because he wanted to go somewhere and win, because that's not an easy place to pitch. And he pitched so-so for them.
Swing and a miss, and he strikes out Martin. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Dempster. Dempster uses the split to get out of the inning. Blue skies above Fenway as the lights are on, and the Red Sox have a 2-0 advantage headed into the bottom of the 2nd inning. As Jose Iglesias, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Daniel Nava expected to bat here in the 2nd. Justin Grimm had to throw 34 first inning pitches. And he's back out there for the second, and really that could have been a lot worse to get out of there with minimal damage, really.
He's lucky he got out of the first inning, because you've seen how he's pitching. Doesn't know where his fastball's going. He broke out his curveball to get out Salty. Salty hit a one hop. I don't know if it was a bullet, but he hit it pretty hard. But nothing real fancy about Grimm. A little 90-mile-an-hour fastball, a little curveball.
This is lined towards right center field, and that's going to get in for a base hit. Cut off by Martin, but headed for second base is Iglesias. He will get there on the slide. A double for Jose Iglesias, who continues to hit at the major league level.
And the beat goes on for Iglesias. You know, he gets a fastball, and he's looking for it. To give him credit, because he's not trying to pull this ball. He gets a fastball outer half with the ball's up. This is one of the best swings I've seen him take. I know he went deep the other night off of Kuroda, but this is even a much better piece of hitting. On a 2-1 count, comes sliding into second base. This kid has got it going on.
How do you explain a guy who goes down to AAA and hits at 202 in the time that he's there, comes back here right out in the midst of an 8-game hitting streak? He starts tonight hitting at 434 in the majors. I mean, is it the big lights, the big stage? I mean, what is it that does that?
It's not that exciting down there. I never know. To me, I never had to do that. Once I got to the big leagues, I never went back. So you're asking the wrong guy. But I can tell you what, I wouldn't want to go back down there. Once you've tasted this, are you kidding me?
Well, he is definitely locked in and continues to hit here. And it's always been said, boy, if he could give you just a 250 batting average, his defense would keep him at the major league level.
Well, what I've seen out of him, he swung the bat so hard. It's almost like he swings too hard. So when you see him get a base hit like that to right center field, I mean, everything is going on for him. I mean, his confidence can't be any better right now.
And a chance to play every day, and he's really settled into third base very nicely.
Right, and he's playing third base. That can't be comfortable over there. I mean, he's such a gifted defensive player. You'd think that can't be that tough to play third base, but, you know, coming in on a ball, he's got the gun for it. Obviously, he's got a great arm.
This is in the air to right field for Jackie Bradley Jr. Back goes Cruz, and that ball is gone. Over the bullpen, into the bleachers. Jackie Bradley Jr.'s first major league home run. And the Red Sox take a 4-0 lead.
Well, the kids make them pay. You saw Iglesias with a double to right center. And Bradley Jr. gets a 2-1 nothing fastball. And he puts a swing on it over the bullpen, the visiting bullpen. Beautiful stroke. This ball's up and away. First major league home run. Boy, he was hot down there, and he's carried it to the big leagues. Speaking of Pawtucket.
Well, the Red Sox have now hit 63 home runs this season, and with it, Hess and Hess Express donating another $500 to the pediatric trauma program at Boston Children's Hospital. Brings the season total of $31,500. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. So it is the 8-9 men in the Red Sox order to get the job done here in the second inning. A leadoff double by Iglesias, then the 2-run shot by Jackie Bradley Jr. Curveball in there for strike 2.
Very average curveball. You talk about average fastball, bad location. And making him pay.
It'll bounce in for ball 2, 2-2 to Nava. He walked in the first inning and scored the Red Sox first run. Line to right and in for a base hit right in front of the right fielder Nelson Cruz. Well, with more on the Texas rookie Jenny Dell.
Don, it's a tough start here for Justin Grimm tonight. He is the 7th rookie starter the Red Sox have faced so far this season, and against the 6 previous, they have a 4-2 record. The 6 previous rookie starters have combined for a 10.64 ERA and allowed 44 hits, and Don, none of those 6 starters lasted longer than 5 innings. We'll see what happens tonight.
Well, so far here, giving up 4 runs in an inning plus, has not recorded an out here in the 2nd inning.
Well, he hasn't got much. I mean, the velocity, it doesn't matter about velocity necessarily, but he's only got 2 pitches. And then he's having trouble with his fastball, and he can only throw so many breaking balls.
As you see, already action for the Rangers in their pen. Michael Kirkman is up and warming. As Pierzynski headed out to talk to Grimm. Maddox has already been out there in the 1st inning.
Let's have a conference because they know they've got to get him out of the game. So they need about 5 minutes out there just so they can get the guy warmed up in the bullpen.
Well, for every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or one where the Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital. CVS is aiming for a goal of $25,000 in donations this season. Red Sox on top 4-0, batting here in the 2nd inning with Nava at first base and Mike Karp the batter. He is ahead of the count 2-0. That is already the 50th pitch for Justin Grimm.
Justin is sizzling. He's done. He's pretty much done. He doesn't know where his fastball is going. They should be licking their chops right now, the Red Sox. He called ball 4. He never raised his right arm, and no one said anything.
Wow.
And he wouldn't tell Karp. Wouldn't you say, "Excuse me, son, I didn't call a strike there"? Everybody just froze.
And he probably could have.
Yeah, the ball was low. Could have went either way.
Karp thought it was a strike, and then he gets the word that it's called a ball. So he finally goes down to first base. And Maddox coming out to the mound again, his 2nd visit of the game. That is the 3rd walk given up by Grimm.
Maddox always puts his hand on the guy's shoulder. You notice that? He never comes out to the mound without touching his pitcher, just like that. He always has his hand on his shoulder.
Do you want your pitching coach touching you?
Don't touch me. You know, you're a rookie. You got to let him touch you. But,
I will remember that.
He does that all the time. I've watched it. He's a great pitching coach, but
very touchy.
But don't touch me. I can't imagine Dave Duncan touching me. He barely talked to me, let alone touched me.
First and second, nobody out, and Dustin Pedroia with his 2nd go around here against Justin Grimm.
I'm surprised they didn't hook him. Why is he still in this game? I don't quite get it. I know you don't want to go to the bullpen too early, but this is a perfect example of got to get him out of here.
There's no outs here at the moment as Pedroia stands in. He did strike out in the 1st inning. There is strike 1 to Pedroia.
Pedroia's got 2 guys on again. He comes up with guys on base all the time.
In the air to right, Cruz comes in a step, almost too much. Had to back up another step and fires it towards 3rd. A great throw from Cruz in right field. You don't want to test that arm, and Nava didn't. So he remains at 2nd base with now 1 out in the inning. 2 on, 1 away, and David Ortiz going to get his 2nd at bat against Justin Grimm.
How is he going to get David Ortiz out right here? If I was him pitching right now with how he's throwing, I don't know.
You wouldn't feel good about yourself right now?
I don't know how I'm going to do this, right? What are you going to do here? It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
To think if you're the guy on the mound to pitch to David Ortiz, you're not throwing the ball very well at all. How are you going to get him out?
Let's see what Grimm's plan is. Starts with a fastball up and in.
stand him up a little bit with a fastball. Maybe try to get him out with a breaking ball.
Well, David doubled off the wall and left in the first inning. Knocked in his 37th run of the year. This is high with it, and it is behind out 2-0.
Breaking balls not breaking. What are you going to challenge him right here with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball? Right there?
I would.
Go after him.
I'd bring my cheese.
Just let it go, man.
And it's laced into right center field. Is going to get down and head for the triangle. Nava will score. Hart from first base is going to come around. Big Poppy's thinking 3. Throw to third will be not in time. It's a triple. 2 runs in, and the Sox lead it 6-0.
How are you going to get him out? You can't get him out. He throws him a 2-0 fastball. I guess it was down a little bit, but everybody in the ballpark's looking fastball along with David. He hits a fastball down and smokes this ball into the gap. Low linea goes all the way to the triangle, and he could do nothing wrong because he goes for 3. Any kind of a throw, he's out at third. But no, 2-run triple.
17th triple of his career. 12 of them have come right here at Fenway Park. Now Mike Napoli to left field. Murphy is there to make the catch. Ortiz will tag and head plateward. Here comes a throw. It'll be late. And the Red Sox take a 7-0 lead. David's been running all over. He needs a break. It's out of gas.
I tell you, Ortiz can do no wrong. Double off the wall the first time up. Second time up, bullet into the triangle. Breaking ball Napoli just flips this ball into right field. There's no way that Murphy's going to throw him out. But David's got to be tired.
So 2 down in the inning. Base is empty, and a pitch missing up and away. They're just trying to get Grimm through this inning.
Are they ever? If there was a guy that they're just trying to just coax to pitch this inning, I guess it's a long road trip for them, and they don't want to start out by dumping their bullpen all the way out. But
this is hit well. Opposite field for Saltalamacchia, and that's high off the wall. Murphy plays the carom. Saltalamacchia to second, where he'll be safe. A double that nearly got out of here. Right off the top of the wall and left, and that's going to do it for Grimm.
I guess so.
5 extra base hits he allows so far, 7 runs. But that'll be the night for the Rangers starter, who is roughed up here tonight at Fenway Park. Gives up 2 in the first, and so far 5 in the second. Now Big Poppy with a triple and the sac fly that he scores. 7-0 Red Sox. 2 outs here in the last half of the second inning. And it is Stephen Drew standing in to face a new pitcher. Drew flied out to left field first time up as he'll take ball 1. And Michael Kirkman into the game here for the Rangers. His 24th appearance, 0-1 with a 6.97 earned run average. 22 strikeouts and opponents hitting at .337 against Kirkman. Runner at second base and Saltalamacchia the responsibility of Graham, and this is hit well to center field. Back goes Martin, and that's off the wall. From second, Saltalamacchia scores. Into second with an RBI double goes Stephen Drew, and the Red Sox take an 8-0 lead. And that run is charged to Justin Grimm.
Boy, this is getting ridiculous. You're talking about a lot of footage. Balls off the wall, balls over the fence. Fastball out over to Drew. He hits this ball probably as far as you can hit it. Way over Martin's head. Off the boards a little bit. Easy RBI double for Drew.
So 2 down. Saltalamacchia is scoring on the Drew double, and first pitch to Iglesias, who started this inning with a double. He would score on the 2-run home run by Jackie Bradley Jr. Red Sox have batted around here in the second inning.
Boy, when you watch a game like this and guys swinging the bat like that, it's almost like, oh, this is so hard to pitch. It's not easy to pitch. And then you see some days you go out there and you watch Cliff Lee go out there and throw nothing but fastball out, like it's no big deal. But this kid, he got his lunch, and I've been there. You know, when I was a rookie, I gave up a ton of runs different times. You got to get over this. It's not an easy thing to do.
Iglesias strikes out according to Andy Fletcher, which ends the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. has got his first major league home run. It's 8-0 Sox. Red Sox fan here today that we have seen so far as we head along to the third inning. And a first pitch strike into Elvis Andrus. Long wait for Ryan Dempster's team collects 6 runs for him, and now on top 8-0. Andrus will pop it up foul. Back and out of play. He had fouled out in the first inning, 0 for 1. Andrus signing a big contract the first week of April, an 8-year contract extension through 2022. This one is fouled off down the right field line.
They took care of him. They took care of Kinsler. They just didn't take care of Josh Hamilton.
So far, Josh has had a tough time of it in Anaheim with the Angels, who we will see next. Angels 11 games out of the American League West and behind Texas. And that is strike 3. Andrews doesn't like it. It's going to say some stuff to Andy Fletcher. Third strikeout for Dempster.
The Pit Zone on NESN is brought to you by Amica. Amica Insurance. Great service, great coverage, and a great price for auto, home, or life insurance. You see a fastball top of the strike zone. Andrus does not like it. He doesn't care whether it's 8-0 or not. That's not a strike to him.
Well, Dempster missing here to David Murphy. Murphy hit by a pitch in the first inning by Dempster.
You know, these are tough games to pitch. It seems kind of funny to say that. I mean, 8-0. Like, come on, just go out there and throw strikes. You can't just go out there and throw fastballs. Saying, you know, come on, let him hit it. Let him hit it.
Pitch to contact.
Yeah, you let him hit it. It might just happen just what happened in the last 2 innings. And he wasn't trying to let him hit it.
It's one of my favorite terms, I think. Pitch to contact.
Pitch to contact.
That doesn't sound good. If they make contact, generally it's not a good thing. But there are guys who pitch to contact. A lot of contact.
Well,
you don't want too much contact.
No, but if you're a sinker baller, you're going to get used to contact.
Swing and a miss. And Dempster all of a sudden has struck out 3 in a row.
One of the best fastballs I've seen him feature. Had a little giddy up on it. Murphy a little late, but 92 miles an hour. Look at the swing. The swing is almost to tell you that sort of flat-footed ball right by you. He's feeling pretty good.
That's got to feel good when you put a ball by a guy like that.
I had a hard time reading swings. You know, they talk about reading swings. Like you can tell what you want to throw the next pitch by how he reacted to. I could never see because I had one eye closed. So when I threw, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of scary.
When I threw, I couldn't see. I just didn't want you to hit it back at me.
You'd be in big trouble if you're hitting back at you and get your eyes closed.
So I really relied on catchers and whatever to know, you know, to read a pitch from pitch to pitch because when with one eye closed, I just didn't want you to hit it back to me because I can't see that either.
Pitch in the dirt, and it is ball 2. The key matchup tonight is brought to you by Acura. And Berkman against Dempster, of course, spending a lot of time in the National League as well. Hitting at 304, 69 at bats. Only one other player has more home runs off Dempster. And that's Albert Pujols, who has 7 home runs off Dempster. You saw Berkman with 6. So you got one eye closed. I mean, how many times balls come back at you just did not see?
Well, if I try to get out of the way.
Off to right side with the shift on. It is Iglesias on the right side of the infield who throws out Berkman, and Dempster has retired the last 6 in a row. It's 8-0 Boston. One of this 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Rangers. 2 runs in the first, 6 in the second. The starter is chased from the game for the Rangers, Justin Grimm. In an inning in 2/3, he gives up 6 hits, 8 runs, walked 3, and struck out a batter. Michael Kirkman has been in ever since, and Jackie Bradley Jr. gets his first major league home run tonight. A 2-run shot last inning. He leads it off here in the 3rd inning. 1-0 is in there for a strike, 1-1.
Boy, when he left earlier in the year, he didn't look good at all. I mean, he did not. After all the stuff we heard in spring training, it was like very disappointing. And look what he's done since he went back down, and you can see since he's been here.
He's going the other way, and Murphy will go back to the warning track to make the catch in front of the wall. As Jackie Bradley Jr. retired this time for the first out of the 3rd inning. Take your gas savings deep. Sign up for the Cumberland Farms Smart Paycheck link and save 10 cents on every gallon every day. No gimmicks, no catches, just savings. Join for free at cumberlandfarms.com. 1 out here in the 3rd inning for Daniel Nava. He's been on twice tonight. Walked in the 1st inning, singled in the 2nd, and has scored 2 runs tonight. That turns around to bat from the right side. It's a left-hander who misses for ball 1.
Always a good choice to have him lead off, especially when he's left-handed. I think when from the right-hand side, I don't think you would want to lead him off. But we don't really have anybody right-handed to lead off. You just expect Ellsbury to lead off every game.
And Jacoby missing his 4th straight game with a groin problem, and did run today. Are going to have him run tomorrow. Very possible, according to John Farrell before the game, that he will be in the starting lineup tomorrow night. John Farrell was asked for the game if this was a DL situation. He said at the moment it appears that he should be back tomorrow, and there would be no DL stint. You're kind of getting in that area where he's been gone the last 5 days now.
You know, you don't want to go back to his stealing 5 bases, but you can't help but think about it. It's like, don't take a base if you don't have to. I mean, you know, you can get hurt so easily in this game, especially guys headlong dives when they try to steal bags, which he doesn't do. But once again, don't get carried away stealing bags. We want to have you for the whole season.
Ended up doing it apparently on the 5th steal, 5th and final steal, record breaking. As Mike Karp waits on deck. Also, Will Middlebrooks tonight starting a rehab with the Pawtucket Red Sox. 3-1 pitch is down the right field line, falling fast and falling fair. Will jump up into the seats. A ground rule double. 3rd time that Nava has been on tonight. His 2nd hit. He's also walked tonight, and he's aboard with 1 out.
This is the kind of year that Nava is having. You know, just an incredible year. You just hope he can do it all year. When you get away with hits like this, high fastball, not a good pitch to swing, and he kind of just fights it off, flips it off down the line. Just fair into the seats, double, beautiful thing.
He's 7 for his last 11. It's amazing what he has been able to do. A chance to play on an everyday basis.
You know, over the course of the last couple of years, and I know that he came off the roster and all that, everybody knows that, but last year he came back and he put a month together, and that's all we were talking about was Nava, thinking, can he keep doing this? You know, first of all, you needed the opportunity to get to play. Well, he's gotten the opportunity because of the way he's played this year, and he's put up some numbers, and you hate to try to, you know, look farther ahead, say, if he keeps doing this, he may hit 20 home runs and drive in 90, but that's what he's doing. And this is where guys make their mark.
Up the middle and into center field. A base hit for Karp. Nava's being waved around. Martin, no throw, and the Red Sox take a 9-0 lead. So the hits keep coming here for the Red Sox, and so do the runs. And Karp is on for the 3rd time tonight.
Everybody's hitterish tonight. Karp, a nice piece of hitting, doesn't do it much with it, right back at the pitcher. There's a left-handed pitcher Karp makes a good swing off of. The RBI, he's done a nice job since he's come in. How did you expect this to happen? Karp to come in and do this?
So he's at first with one down. Dustin Pedroia, the batter. He is the only guy who's not really enjoyed offensive fun tonight for the Red Sox. Only batter without a hit in the Red Sox starting nine. Pedroia 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the first, fly to right in the second. To left, and this is going to get in. Murphy was over in left center, so it takes him a long time to get to the corner, and it is an easy double for Dustin Pedroia. Karp will take third, and that's 3 straight hits, and the 3rd straight inning that the pitching coach, Mike Maddox, has had to go to the mound.
Boy, it's one of those nights. Everything's a hit. Busted bat. See, he grabs him. I knew it. I knew it. Got him on the shoulder.
It's just
again.
his style.
I'm telling you. But you see a fastball in. Dustin tries to pull this ball, kind of beat him a little bit, crunches his bat, perfectly placed down the left field line. Another double in this inning.
6 doubles for the Red Sox. It is a season high 6 doubles. And for Dustin, his 17th of the year. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. And here's David Ortiz. He's been terrific already tonight. A double and a triple, and he has driven in 3 runs. Ortiz takes ball 1. First time that he's faced Kirkman in this game.
I'll tell you, this is as good as I've seen Ortiz. I mean, he's had a great career, right? I mean, fabulous career. He's had some phenomenal years. He's every bit as good a hitter as he's ever been. Ever.
Well, it is amazing. Certainly the fact that he missed all of spring training and was really hobbling around for a good amount of spring training as this pitch is up and in.
Surprised people don't come up and in more often.
That was up and in at 94.
Oof, that'll get your attention.
Swing and a miss. 94 again. That time foul tipped.
This kid Kirkman's got a good arm. He's got lit up this year. One of the few guys that's got knocked around. You're talking about a team that leads the American League in ERA.
Walks have been a real problem for him. Well, David with a triple in the 2nd inning as part of the 6-run 2nd inning, and this to the triangle.
First time up 3-1 pitch, he just hits the ball the other way and off the wall. But that triple, the 2-0 pitch, he hit a bullet into the gap that rolled all the way to the triangle. He gets a triple out of it, scores on a sac fly, and he was out of gas.
2-2 is launched down the left field line. Murphy headed over, but he won't have a play. David asked for time, had something in his eye.
Well, they talk about speeding up the game. The first person I think about speeding up the game is David Ortiz. You can't be spitting on your hands every time you get up. That's a long time, isn't it? Especially if the count runs full, you're there for days.
3-2 is fouled back.
Don't you think?
I agree.
I heard you talking about it before.
Yeah, well, he walks around a lot,
right,
too.
Look at this. I mean, and then we got to spit on our hands. I don't remember Willie Mays spitting on his hands. Right?
Well, it's what David does.
I know. They used to drop people all the time back in the olden days. They had no helmets or nothing, man. You didn't mess around. You get in the box.
Swing and a miss this time. Ortiz strikes out. So first time they've been able to get him out in this game.
That fastball up and in had something to do with that at bat.
So Kirkman gets his second strikeout.
Breaking ball, not really a great breaking ball, but he pulls off, balls up. Didn't have his heart in it.
Are you for speeding up the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't stop the game from going. They used to call timeout when I was on the mound all the time. Let's go, let's play.
Working too quick.
And every time I go up, they tell me, slow down, slow down.
Slow down.
I'm trying to play the game. Let's go.
Bounce around.
Bounce around. The more you think, the stupider you get.
Well, they're going to intentionally walk Mike Napoli here at first base open. And take their chances with Jared Saltalamacchia. Second intentional walk of the year for Napoli.
Boy, Texas hasn't had a lot of these games, blowouts like this.
MLB.TV celebrates 11 years with low yearly prices. Watch out-of-market games live on over 350 supported mobile and connected devices in HD quality with MLB.TV Premium. Visit MLB.TV today. MLB.TV. Baseball everywhere. 9 runs equals the largest total allowed by the Rangers this season. It is the third time they've given up 9 runs. We're still only in the third inning. Bases loaded here for the Red Sox, 2 down in the inning, and Saltalamacchia's third AB of the game. Second time he's batted with the bases loaded, and he takes strike 1. Doubled in the second inning. Oh, 2 the count. Well, the Rangers getting into this bullpen of theirs in the second inning. And they do have more action. Joe Ortiz up and warming in the pen right now for the Rangers. He just started. Saltalamacchia strikes out. And that will end the third inning. Red Sox pick up a run and take a 9-0 lead from Fenway. In part by Eastern Bank. You put your family first, job first, even your team first. Isn't it time someone put you first? Eastern Bank does just that with products like Eastern Free Checking. Here, you're first. Eastern Bank. Well, nice night tonight in Boston as the Red Sox enjoy a 9-0 advantage. And Nelson Cruz leading it off here in the 4th inning. Cruz reaching on a fielder's choice in the 1st inning. Ryan Dempster has retired 6 in a row. And 4 of the last 6 by way of the K. You're saying it's kind of tough to keep your edge in these type situations where you get a 9-run lead. How do you put the score out of your head and just pretend like it's a 1-run lead?
Well, I mean, obviously you're going to try to get ahead, which he couldn't do in this at bat. But you know, you're going to use your fastball probably a little bit more, because you don't want to say get behind and on a 3-2 pitch throw him a hook when you got a 9-run lead.
You don't want to be walking people.
You don't want to walk guys.
Falling behind here 3-1 to Cruz. That's some long waits. Cruz swings away and hits a fly ball out to right center field. It'll be Nava for the first out of the 4th inning. It's time for Fenway Fan Story with Jenny Dell.
Great fan story today. I'm in the stands here with Josh and his beautiful son, Henry. Can you tell us a little about Henry's story?
Yeah, well, Henry was diagnosed with neuroblastoma before he was born, and he came into this world a little early, and he went into chemotherapy right away, and 4 months of chemo and some transfusions and a whole lot of good cheer, and he's with us now cancer-free, so he's a pretty amazing guy.
I've been talking to him, and he is absolutely amazing. Now, Henry, we were talking, and doctors said you weren't going to be able to walk. And we were talking about some of the things you like to do. You want to share with the fans some of the activities you do?
I play a lot of baseball in my yard with my neighbor. We play street hockey a lot, and sometimes we play a little lacrosse. This was my first year of lacrosse. Saturday was my last day.
And did you have fun playing lacrosse?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, something that the family is doing is working with the Pan Mass Challenge. You raised over $149,000. Tell us about that event, and you're doing it again this year?
Doing it again for the 4th year. It's an amazing event. A lot of people are familiar with it, but it's a wonderful event, brings a lot of people together, and it's the highlight of my summer. So, yeah, if you can go to irideforhenry.com and you can see little stories and click through to my donation page, it'd be great. It's really a wonderful event, and if you can support any other riders, that's just as good or better.
irideforhenry.com. Absolutely. Thank you both for being here. Henry, it's great to see you running around the park. There's some hot dogs here from Nesson. I hope you enjoy them for the game. Here you go, buddy. And fans at home, if you have a unique reason of why you're coming to Fenway Park, write into Nesson.com/stories. Tell us why, and I may interview you during a future home game.
All right, Jay, thanks very much. Great story. Enjoying playing lacrosse these days. Having a good time with his dad here tonight as the Red Sox have a 9-0 advantage with one out here in the top of the 4th inning. Mitch Moreland batting. Here's a 2-2, and it's softly hit on the ground towards Pedroia. Throws out Moreland. 2 down. Dempster has been very good again tonight. Had some first inning troubles, but since then he has been terrific. He's retired 8 in a row.
Had a decent fastball tonight. I talked about a 92-mile-an-hour fastball that he had, but he wants to get you out with that split finger and a little changeup. But when he's got it going on, he paints with his fastball and swing and misses with the splitter.
Well, A.J. Brzezinski reached on an infield hit in the 2nd inning. Has 1 of 2 hits for the Rangers in the game tonight. Seems strange not to see him in a White Sox uniform where he was for such a long time.
He's been such a durable catcher for so many years. He's caught over 100 games, 12 years in a row. Coming off a 27 home run season last year. I thought everybody would be after him. He's up in age a little bit, but he's had a hell of a career. He really has.
This year was his 13th career opening day with a start behind the plate. Most among active backstops, 11th most all time. Has appeared in at least 100 games behind the plate in each of his last 12 seasons. Also has the highest all-time career fielding percentage among catchers with more than 1,500 games. Leads all active players in games as a catcher, 1,593. That's a lot.
You look at his numbers, and it reminds you of Veritek almost, in the same ballpark. You know, 15 home runs, 65 ribbies every year. Good hitter. Lifetime probably close to 280.
They're coming up tomorrow on Dennis and Callahan. DNC will get ready for Game 3 of the Bruins-Penguins series, plus a breakdown of Ryan Dempster's start tonight against the Rangers. It all begins at 6 a.m. right here on Nesson at 93.7 WEEI-FM. This is laced to right and is going to head to the corner. On a hop, it'll jump up into the seats. Ground rule double awarded here to A.J. Pierzynski, who breaks up a string of 8 in a row, retired by Ryan Dempster. His second hit of the night.
He's going to get something up, and he's going to just be on it. A little spinner. I think it's trying to be a little slider in and doesn't really bite. And he just waffles this ball down the line. One hop double.
So 2 down. Pierzynski in scoring position at second base. And here is Jeff Baker. He struck out looking in the second inning. One of 4 strikeouts in the contest for Ryan Dempster. This is to right and down the line towards the corner and the pole, and that ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Jeff Baker, his 6th home run of the year. And the Rangers trying to chip away here, get their first 2 runs of the game.
Boy, you don't think much of a ball was hit like that. You think, no big deal. Ball's foul down the right field line. But he gets a good part of the bat on this ball. The ball does not slice. It just stays there just enough to get beyond the foul pole, pesky pole, in there fairly deep. They hit that ball good.
That is the 11th home run given up by Dempster. 9 of them have come right here at Fenway Park. Profar will hit a fly ball to shallow left. Carp coming in will put it away. 2-run home run for Baker has the Rangers on the board. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be leading it off. Due in part by Eastern Bank. Running your own business takes a team effort, and as the #1 SBA lender in New England 3 years in a row, Eastern Bank is a key part of your lineup. See how Eastern Bank puts you first. 9-2, Red Sox have the lead over the Texas Rangers. Stephen Drew leads it off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rangers getting 2 runs back in the 4th as Drew with a swing and a miss down 0-2 against the new Rangers pitcher Joe Ortiz into the game. Another lefty, his 20th appearance, 2-1 with a 4.50 earned run average. Limits hitting at 274 against Ortiz. Takes over for Michael Kirkman. This is hit well to right field. Back goes Nelson Cruz towards the bullpen, and that ball is gone. Stephen Drew hits his 5th home run in a Red Sox uniform, and the Red Sox take a 10-2 lead.
I'll tell you, you make a mistake tonight with a pitch, it's damage. It's not a base hit. It is damage. Start him off with a breaking ball, throws him another breaking ball that leaves it out over the middle, and what a beautiful swing by Stephen Drew. See the kind of pop that he has. Home run off a left-handed pitcher.
Now Jose Iglesias. And the Sox have now gone deep 64 times in 2013. With it, S&S Express donate $500 more to the pediatric trauma program. Boston's Children's Hospital bringing the season total to $32,000. S&S Express committed to helping the cause. A ground out for Iglesias for the first out of the inning. And last time we saw Jackie Bradley Jr. hit his first major league home run in the 2nd inning. This is in the air to right field for Jackie Bradley Jr. Back goes Cruz, and that ball is gone. It's Jackie Bradley Jr.'s first major league home run. And Bradley picking up his 4th RBI. And part of this 10-run attack for the Red Sox tonight. This time he grounds to second. Profar will throw him out, 2 down.
You know, you can't just sit back in this game, Don. And, you know, this is a big, important guy's first big league home run. You can't just, you know, oh, and it's gone, right? Oh, yeah, that's his first big league home run.
You got to give him a little something extra.
It's nicely done.
Thank you.
You know, that's nicely done. Always focused.
You never know when something's going to happen.
It's so true.
So 2 down here in the inning. Daniel Nava, the batter. You're getting it, though, now. You've done enough games.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's his first big league home run. You knew, man, you were on top of your game. Bam.
Broken back grounder to deep short. Andrews with a long throw gets it there without a problem. And they retired Nava for the first time tonight. Red Sox get a run on the home run by Drew. It's 10-2 Sox. Resorts to provide selection, expertise, and solutions. For more info about this proud sponsor of the Boston Red Sox, visit fwweb.com. Now it's into the 5th inning we go. Red Sox have a 10-2 lead. Leonis Martin, Elvis Andrus, and David Murphy to bat in the 5th inning against Ryan Dempster. This would be pitch number 69 of his outing. And it'll miss for ball 1. Well, Dempster getting some run support in a big way tonight. And so far pitching well. Gave up a 2-run home run to Jeff Baker last inning.
You get these leads, in your season, 30 starts, you might get some games like this, hopefully a ton of games like this. But, you can give up some bombs. I mean,
it can happen.
It happens. I'm good to go. I don't mind 10-0. I'll give up 3 solos.
You're not thinking about your earned run average at this point?
Not really. I mean, as long as there's solos, I'm good to go. Instead of walking guys.
And he walks Martin, the number 9 man, to lead off the 5th inning. Well, Ace Ticket brings you the pitching line for Ryan Dempster. 4+, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. The 2-run home run by Jeff Baker in the 4th inning. Just picked up his first walk, 4 strikeouts.
I mean, he was struggling in the 1st inning. Wasn't an easy inning for him. I'm going to go right back to that pitch again. 3-2 pitch to Nelson Cruz. Busted bat, ground ball. I mean, that was the pitch of the game.
Keeps the Rangers off the board. They had the bases loaded in the 1st inning and could not score. It took them 20 pitches to get through the 1st. And the Red Sox scored twice in the 1st, 6 times in the 2nd, once in the 3rd, once in the 4th, and have a 10-2 lead. Martin held on at first base by Napoli. And this one flared foul off to the right out of play. 1-2.
See a high breaking ball, not even a strike, way up out of the strike zone. Elvis goes after it. He's not having that great of a season after signing that big deal. Pressure's off. They're winning, Texas, but he's not having a very good year.
And into tonight's action, hitting at .260 on the season. He's 0 for 2 in the game tonight. Rangers as a team hit at .271. They've got a higher batting average than the Red Sox do. Red Sox are 4th in the league. Texas 3rd. Boston as a team hitting at .268. Tigers setting the pace in the AL, hitting at .279. Turns on this. That's a long way foul.
The stat that jumped out at me with Texas is the 2-out RBIs. They lead the American League in 2-out RBIs. And those, to me, are backbreakers. 2-out RBIs.
They hurt.
Totally.
Swing and a miss, and Dempster is able to pick up his 5th K. 2nd time that Andrus is down by way of the K.
You see 5 strikeouts for Dempster. We're going to go back to the first one. Baker, fastball, outside corner, looking. Martin, splitter, swing and a miss. Andrus, high fastball. He doesn't like it, looking. Murphy, fastball, little cut on it, swing and a miss. And this last one, high fastball to Andrus. See ya. That's 5.
1 out, 1 on. David Murphy, first pitch swinging. A little foul tip, 0-1.
Murphy's had some funny swings at his fastball.
He was hit by a pitch from Ryan Dempster in the 1st inning. Struck out swinging in the 3rd. He'll pop it up left side of the infield. Jose Iglesias will come on to the infield grass. 2 down in the inning. We'll see tomorrow's Stars play at Futures at Fenway, presented by Xfinity on July 27th when the Portland Sea Dogs take on the Harrisburg Senators. This family-friendly event also features Dog Day at Fenway and a performance by Kids Pop Kids Billboard's #1 Kids Artist of the Year. Tickets start at $5 and can be purchased at redsox.com/futures or by calling 877 Red Sox 9. On the ground to first base, and Napoli will just take it with him to the bag, tag it, and end the inning. Mike Napoli wraps up the top of the 5th. We're halfway through this one. It's 10-2 Red Sox. Ten to 2, Red Sox have the lead over the Rangers as Mike Karp leads it off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Joe Ortiz back on the mound for Texas. Third pitcher of the night used by Ron Washington. He came into the game in the 4th inning. Gave up the solo home run to Stephen Drew, then retired the side in order after that. Karp has been on base 3 times tonight, a single, a walk, and another single. He's also driven in a run. Well, like for Texas, they get into this bullpen very early here in game 1 of what is a 6-game road trip for them, and they were in the pen in the 2nd inning tonight.
Well, that's not something that you really want to do, first game of a road trip. This ball's got a chance.
And back at the wall and not able to catch it in right field is Cruz. He goes out of the yard with it.
Boy, that is a major league attempt at robbing a home run by Nelson Cruz.
Well, we saw Josh Reddick do the same thing last year with the Oakland A's. Cruz is all right on the home run for Mike Karp.
With those hanging breaking balls going a long ways, you see he's got a beat on this ball all the way. No, he's not like going full blast either, but he jumps and leaps. If anything, it's wherever he came down on when he got on the other side. Maybe he's holding his right arm. Yeah. Kind of fell on his right arm when he got over the top on the other side, but wasn't like he was going full blast into the wall. He had a beat on that ball.
So the Red Sox take an 11-2 lead. They've scored in every inning. And for Karp, his 4th home run of the year. Red Sox with their 3rd of the contest. As Pedroia takes a pitch outside, it's 2-0.
I told you, make a mistake, it's gone tonight.
Unbelievable.
Really?
And a lot of stuff going to right tonight.
Ball's carrying.
This is to right field, but playable for Cruz. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Well, tonight's Twisted But True Fact looks at this weekend sweep of the Angels by the Houston Astros. The Astros team payroll stands at $24.3 million for the 2013 season. The Angels have two players, Josh Hamilton and Albert Pujols, who combined make $25 million, more than the entire Houston team. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea. It tastes like real iced tea, be a little twisted. That's a tough weekend for the Angels against the Astros.
It's embarrassing. It's like the Yankees losing 4 to the Mets.
Right.
Maybe worse.
Yeah.
But you figure sooner or later, a team's going to win a few in a row. I mean, accidentally.
If you're the Angels, you hope it's not you, because they're having a tough year and it's just got tougher.
Well, they're coming here, and the problem has been, I think, more than anything, pitching. And now Jared Weaver's back. I think Vargas has pitched better this last month. He didn't pitch well early on. Blanton is what, 1-9? He's not pitching very well. I mean, they were behind a lot early on, 3-4-0. A lot like us last year, when always losing early on, it's hard to come back. But
well, expectations were so high as shift is on, and it is to the left side. Baker, the third baseman, who makes this play on Ortiz, and there are 2 outs in the inning. Now we've seen what has happened to Toronto so far this year with high expectations. They're 10.5 games back. 24-33 heading into tonight's action.
And I think they're a lot alike, those clubs. They got some firepower. They can hit some home runs. Great lineups. But the pitching has let them down. Starting pitching has let them down.
And Albert really has not been Albert in the Angels case.
No, you don't even see him playing first base. And I guess they're lucky that that they signed him that time. Lucky. They signed him to a 10-year deal. Luckily, he's in the American League, is what I'm getting at. What are you going to do with him when he can't play position?
Well, the Angels will be coming in for 3 this weekend as part of this homestand for the Red Sox. 3 here with Texas, 3 with the Angels, as Napoli, the former Angel, sends one foul off to the right.
And when's Josh Hamilton going to start swinging? I mean, he looks pathetic.
It's been tough to figure out.
Because when he goes bad, he looks real bad. He swings at everything. He looks like an easy out. It's like he's not even trying. But it looks like he's not trying when he's wearing people out, too.
Right. He looked just as casual.
Last year, remember, Nolan Ryan got on him. He was giving up at bats. He's, get 4 at bats, swing at, first pitch every time up.
He's hitting at 216. Albert Pujols hitting at 243 currently, as Napoli grounds to third, and Baker throws him out to end the inning. Leadoff home run by Mike Carp. An 11-2 Red Sox lead in this one. Or 11-2. Red Sox have Liam giving Texas a run they don't have. And we thank our servicemen and women who are enjoying the ball game tonight from Fenway Park. These guys are on the monster seats in left field at Fenway as we head to inning number 6, and it's Nelson Cruz He leads it off here for the Rangers. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first, flied out to right in the 4th inning, 0 for 2 as Dempster works here into the 6th inning. This is driven high and deep to center field, back, and that is gone. Home run to straightaway center field for Nelson Cruz, his 14th home run of the year. And the Rangers get their 2nd home run off Dempster tonight. It's now 11-3. There's the run that I had just given them. They get it.
See what happened?
I'm responsible.
Hanging slider hits a bullet into the camera wall. You got to be kidding me. Every time you make a mistake, it's a bomb. Spinning up slider. This is what's supposed to happen when you throw a slider like that, but he just hits a bullet. Nobody home over there, but my goodness.
Look out, Matt Johnson out there in center field. This one is rattled foul off to the left, out of play.
I was going to say, all the home runs have been the other way tonight. This is the first one to dead central.
See where Matt bails on this. He's out. See you later. I don't blame him, though. You know, it's coming into your house like that.
Yeah, you don't expect that to happen.
I would have bailed a lot earlier in preparation of that. You know, it's coming my way. I'm gone. I don't hang around here much for balls that come up here. We don't get a lot.
No, you don't.
We're going to hang in there, Matt, for as long as you did. This one grounded foul. The end of the photographer's well. 1-2. Moreland 0 for 2 in the game. He's grounded out twice to second base.
We're talking briefly about the guys that they had before in Texas. They got rid of Chris Davis in that Uehara deal, and they got rid of Justin Smoke to Seattle in another deal. I think that was a Cliff Lee deal. Those are 2 real good first basemen to keep Moreland.
Well, Moreland strikes out, and that is 6 strikeouts now for Dempster.
See a fastball down and away. Moreland doesn't like it. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of Amica Pit Zone. 6 strikeout for Dempster.
One down here in the 6th inning brings up A.J. Pierzynski. He was 2 for 2. He singled in the 2nd, doubled in the 4th inning. Enjoyed his time against Dempster tonight. He's hit at .311 in his career here at Fenway Park.
.284 lifetimes, pretty good lifetime average for a catcher behind the plate. As much as he is, as tired as you get, playing in Chicago all those years.
Again, he leads active players in games caught, 1,593. In there for a strike, 3-1. Dempster has walked only 1 batter through 5 1/3 innings, has 6 strikeouts. And a fly ball to shallow center. Out goes Drew. In comes Bradley. And it'll be Bradley who makes the catch. 2 down. Let's get an update from Pawtucket from Jenny Dell.
That's right, Don. Will Middlebrook starting his 4-game rehab assignment in Pawtucket today. He played 5 innings at third base, went 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a strikeout. He's eligible to come off the DL on Saturday. I spoke to John Farrell before the game regarding Shane Victorino, and they said he's hoping to get him into some rehab games later this week. Right now, he did some sprints on the field. He said Shane got up to about 80% today.
It appeared initially that Victorino would probably be back before Middlebrook's been out, seeming the other way around.
Right, and I heard somewhere where, Victorino needs his legs.
Yes.
He's a player that, does so many things, and he needs his legs. Not like nobody else does. But like you said, 4 days, Middlebrooks will probably be ready. Then the question is,
what happens? Ooh. Look at the guy at third.
Meanwhile,
how about that play? You're just asking about third base, and there's one of the problems you now have. Iglesias getting it done in a big way. Office supply delivery, WB Mason, same-day service can't be thrown out. Call by 11:30 a.m. and your order is delivered that same afternoon. WB Mason, the league leader in same-day delivery. Jared Saltalamacchia leading it off here in the 6th inning. High drive, deep left field, and that ball is gone. Saltalamacchia went off the top of the wall in the 2nd inning. That was not a home run. This one is. And for Saltalamacchia's 6th of the year, Red Sox with their 4th home run of the night. You can hear the pain in your voice.
I mean, you know it's gone.
It's like it happened to you.
Hanging breaking ball. Full extension. He just lifts this ball into the monster seats in left field. You can hear the sound. It's all about the sound. As soon as you hear that sound, I know it's gone. Give me another ball.
First home run from the right side this season. 11th extra base hit of the game for the Red Sox.
My goodness, this is insane.
Season high, as this one is a little blooper that is going to land on the short lawn and left. And Stephen Drew is on for the 3rd time today. It's time now for a Toyota game break. Here's Tom Caron. All right, Tom, thanks very much. Well, Teixeira's starting to get it going.
You know something? He looks so bad. I thought, in fact, Buchholz made him look real bad, but he makes a lot of guys look bad. But I was thinking, you know, these guys aren't ready to play. Youkilis and Teixeira, especially the way that, you know, Teixeira always has a bad start.
Right. April's been terrible for him.
And you get the slam. I saw him hit a slam last night off of Masterson that just went into the seats in right field. I thought, that was lucky. And then he saw that he swung so hard off Kashmir that last at bat.
Jose Iglesias batting here with nobody out. Drew at first base.
You can't predict this game. As soon as you start saying this guy's not swinging very well, it just rakes for a week.
There's a ground ball softly at left side. Baker will cut it off, throws on the run, and throws wildly into the Red Sox dugout. They'll give Iglesias second base. Drew will go to 3rd as Baker uncorks that throw. He knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry and throws it away.
Seems like a harmless play here. I know he's got to come in on this ball, but maybe he didn't get a grip because he doesn't come close. Not really all that tough of a play, but I know he had to throw on the run. Moreland's not going to stick his arm in there to try to get anything anytime soon.
They've not ruled yet as to whether or not he'll get credit for an infield hit and an error. And this pitch up and in to Jackie Bradley Jr. It is an error. No base hit on the play for Iglesias.
Iglesias is going good, but not that good. To me, that's a stone error.
Since Ortiz has been in this game, he has now given up 3 home runs, and they've all been leadoff. Stephen Drew in the 4th, Mike Karp in the 5th, and now Saltalamacchia in the 6th inning. The Red Sox continue their pattern of scoring in every inning.
A lot of doubles, a lot of bridge balls.
Swing and a miss, elevates, and it's 2-2.
I'll tell you what, Ortiz doesn't mess around. He gets on the mound and he throws it. He's thrown 3 long balls so far.
Bradley fouls it off to the left, still 2-2. Outside for ball 3, full count. Action in the pen as Jason Frazier, the former Toronto Blue Jays and Blue Jays all-time leader in appearances, now a member of the Rangers. Ground ball right side. Moreland will take it himself to the bag as a run will score. In from 3rd is Stephen Drew, and the Red Sox take a 13-2 lead. Bradley Jr. picks up the RBI, his third of the game. Well, your Eastern Mass Lexus dealers bring you the pitching line for Justin Grimm, who started tonight's game and is on the hook. He goes an inning and 2/3, 7 hits, 8 runs. Walked 3, struck out a batter through 60 pitches. And the 13 runs now for the Red Sox equals a season high. So it's now 13-3. First pitch ball to Daniel Nava.
All it takes is for the Rangers to get their rookies knocked around a little bit. I know we said earlier that they've gotten 10 wins out of rookie pitchers. I think can turn around on you too. I don't know when they're going to get Matt Harrison back. That's a big loss for them. He's a good pitcher. I don't know about Kobe Lewis. He's been out a long time. They're getting Gondo back tomorrow night. We're going to see him.
Gondo against John Lackey in game 2. We'll see Derek Holland, who is 5-2 with a nifty 2.28 earned run average. And that'll be up against John Lester in the final 2 games of the series.
We missed Darvish, which is a good thing.
Yes.
We've seen him before. Punched out 14, didn't we?
Saw enough of him in Texas.
Yes, he's punching everybody out. I mean, if you're going to pick a Cy Young winner right now, it would have to be Darvish and Buchholz, right? There may be more, but there's the first 2 that come to mind.
And Buchholz with a 1.62 earned run average. You got to have Matt Moore in that conversation, probably also. Tampa Bay Rays.
The strikeouts stick out.
Yep.
With Darvish. I know Darvish's ERA is about 2.7, so Buchholz has got him by a full run.
Darvish has 111 strikeouts.
I mean, he's got a chance to punch out 300.
Buchholz has 77.
I'd give it to Buchholz if we had to do it right today.
Play with 8 wins. Tied with Masterson and Moore. This is in the air to right field. On the move is Cruz to the warning track to make the catch. No, he drops it. And he goes down behind him. Now scoring is Iglesias. Still running is Nava. He'll get to third base. He overran this ball. Came in and over. Ended up being deeper than he thought. Cannot make the catch. And the Red Sox take a 14-3 lead.
Kind of embarrassing, you see, for Nelson Cruz. Just a fly ball. He's got a long ways to go for this ball. Kind of overruns it. Throws his glove up. It's over his head. Tips his glove. Kind of an embarrassing defensive inning for Texas.
2 errors in the inning. He's charged with an error. So was Baker on the throw, and Ron Washington out to make a pitching change. Jason Frazier is coming in here for the Rangers. It's been an ugly night for Texas, enjoyable for Boston. Red Sox on top 14-3. One out here in the 6th inning. Red Sox have tacked on 3 more runs so far in the inning. And the Rangers move on to their 4th pitcher of the night, Jason Frazier, into the game for Texas. His 21st appearance, 0-1 with a 3.86 earned run average, 15 strikeouts, 6 walks. Opponents hitting at .241 against Frazier. He has 59 career appearances against the Red Sox. This is the 60th here tonight. Second most against one team. He has faced Tampa Bay more, 61 times. Former Blue Jays reliever and closer for a stint, as this one is fouled back by Mike Karp.
Very reliable reliever for Toronto for many, many years. Then he went to Chicago for a year and then went back to Toronto before he landed here in Texas. Generates pretty good cheese for a little guy.
The old swinging a miss. It's 0-2. He's got good cheese.
He's got good cheese. Yeah. He's not that big a guy. He goes and gets it.
You don't have to be a big guy to have good cheese.
No. We don't want to get into that. It is 14-3 though.
No 2 pitches sent foul off to the left out of play.
Closed some games for Toronto. Short period of time, not for a long time. The guy that they found this year, Texas, in the bullpen is Shepherds. This is a kid that, they didn't know what he was going to do this. I mean, he's hot. You always find somebody. Every year you find somebody new in the bullpen. This year it's Shepherds. Shepherds? Tanner Shepherds. Tanner's got it going on this year. We'll see him in this series, I would assume.
And Joe Nathan, of course, at end of games for Texas.
He just went over 300 saves this year, Nathan.
Nathan with 17 saves so far this season.
He landed in the right place. They got him for short money, considering what you normally have to pay for a closer of his caliber, coming off kind of arm problems.
That's a tough place to pitch, though. It really is. And the ball's flying out of there in the summer, especially. And it gets hot in Texas.
Well, you're going to be loose.
Look at his numbers so far. The ERA under 2 for Nathan.
Probably one of the top, 2-3 closers over the last 10 years.
Nathan last year had 37 saves in his first year with Texas. Prior to that, of course, spending a bunch of years in Minnesota with the Twins, where he was regularly in the 40s in saves. Had 47 in his last year in Minnesota.
He went to Minnesota from San Francisco for A.J. Brzezinski.
This is to center field, and Martin is there to make the catch. As tagging from third base is Nava. He'll score the Red Sox 15th run of the night. Let's send it down to Jenny Dell.
Well, Don, NESN and Tufts Health Plan want to keep our fans at home nice and healthy. So Daniel Nava shared with us his unique way of staying in shape in this Tufts Health Plan healthy tip.
I think that We Fit game is a great way to stay active. You can include friends in it. I know it sounds kind of funny, but I'm sure people have already mentioned stuff like getting your sleep and rest and eating healthy. So that's something new. It's out of the box, and you can get a good workout with that. I used to do the boxing one for a while, and it actually was really tough. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. I did it one time. This one time. Are you telling the truth? I did it one time with a friend, and it was a really good workout.
The what?
The Wii boxing. You have Wii at all?
No.
Oh, I do. But I only bowl. That's it. That's why I'm not in fantastic shape.
That's how he stays in shape. One time, what did he say?
Yeah, that's how he stays in shape. He figured everybody else had used, eat right and sleep well and all that stuff. But it's good stuff. I mean, you really do feel like you did something. So, but I bowl.
Oh, you bowl?
Well, on Wii, yeah.
So you don't even have to move.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah, you do the full motion.
Oh, okay.
It's like you're really bowling.
You take 3 steps and the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, whole thing.
And you hold your style like
yes,
you hold
I have
it up.
my very own style.
Your little finish.
Yes. I like to finish high.
Right, finish up. You must look like an idiot.
I do. Yes. As a matter of fact,
all by yourself.
All by
Anybody
myself.
watching? The kids
No.
watching? No.
Yeah, they watch.
It's all right. In front of your kids, you can do anything.
Yeah, I have a really high finish. It's a follow through, really. 1-2 pitch is going to miss, and it is 2-2. It's kind of a.
That's what I said. You got to finish all by yourself. If that have anything to do with how the ball spins or anything?
Yeah. You just spin it. You can do whatever you want to do.
Oh, wow.
It's like being a pitcher. Whatever you want to do. Want to spin it?
Yeah,
spin
put
it.
something on it.
Yeah.
Move it in, move it out.
Yeah. High finish. 2-2 is a swing and a miss. Troya strikes out to end the inning.
You sure?
He's not sure. Red Sox have a 15-3 lead. Innings live. TC and Tim Wakefield break down all the action, and Jenny will take us into the clubhouse for reaction from the players. WB Mason, Extra Innings Live. You can't go wrong when you buy right. WB Mason. Ryan Dempster working into the 7th inning with a 15-3 lead. And a pitch fouled off to the left out of play. Profar leading it off here for the Rangers. 0 for 2. Flat out to right in the second, flat out to left in the 4th inning. Lofted foul again, off to the left, 0-2.
You know, how do you get to be the #1 rated prospect?
Well, you got to be good.
I know, but there's so many. How do you pick him?
Well, Baseball America does a great job of that every year. Figure out who is #1. He is #1.
Man. We talked about a lot of trades with his name in it this offseason.
Well, the draft's so important, and it is right around the corner.
Yes. It's a big deal nowadays.
Yeah.
It meant nothing when I was.
Really?
No, I wouldn't think. Yes.
Check swing. Did he go? No. Says third base umpire Sam Holbrook. You don't agree?
Well, you know, they didn't make a big deal out of it. Now it's on TV and everything. And MLB does everything.
Right.
So they're making it like, you know, NFL or something, right? They go on and on and on about all these places for these players. It's perfect for Peter Gammons. He gets to chirp about
right in his wheelhouse.
Right in his wheelhouse, you know. He gets to talk at length about these kids, because he knows so much about so many players, especially these young players.
Well, players that he's seen in the Cape.
I don't, need to be rude or anything. I don't really care about a lot of these guys. You know what I mean? Wait till you get up here, and then I'll pay attention.
Right. Do something up here.
Does that mean?
But no.
You know what I mean?
You're a Hall of Famer. You can say whatever you want.
Oh, that's not because I'm a Hall of Famer. No, it's just because, I don't know.
It's just the way you think.
Yeah, tell me I want to see him when he gets here.
The ground ball up the middle with the backhand goes Pedroia. A little bobble, but he still gets it there in time. And Napoli kept the foot on the bag, as it turns out, and Profar retired. 4 in a row now retired by Dempster.
Nice stretch by Napoli. You see the ball hit fairly firm. Dustin usually makes this play clean, but he has enough time to get up and throw out Profar. Good stretch. That's a play that Dustin makes all the time. Goes down on one knee, a little slide. Johnson picks it up. Makes it look easy.
So now you were a 3rd-round pick in 1972.
Yes. I thought I was.
You didn't think much of yourself?
I thought I was.
Until I've done something in Major Leagues.
Yeah, wait till you see me when I get up there.
Napoli will flip to Dempster, who covers on the out that retires Martin.
Yeah, no one cared about me when I was in the 3rd round. You have to be in the 1st round to get any attention, but when I went in the 3rd round, I was with the Cleveland Indians, and I was kind of like disappointed, when they answered the phone, they said, Cleveland Indians. I should have been, happy. I was happy.
Big leagues.
I was happy. They weren't talking about iron yet, But they said Cleveland Indians. I went, oh, but as it turns out, that was the best thing ever happened to me because they didn't have any pitching. If you go with the Dodgers, they were up and down their whole organization. They had pitching. So I got lucky to get to the big leagues quicker that way. But when initially they said the Cleveland Indians, I went, oh. And then they gave me some iron, and I was good to go.
All of a sudden, Cleveland's great.
I'm not going to college. I'm going straight to the pros.
That's it. Me and my iron.
Oh, yeah. That didn't last long, though. Believe me. A couple cars later, I was sizzled.
All the iron is gone.
That's all it takes is a couple of cars.
That's it.
Yeah. I had a Dodge Challenger. Brand new. And then after that, I went straight to the Corvettes.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have a Corvette, you're done.
You're a cool guy, too.
You're cool, but you got no iron because it costs too much money.
Yeah, to have it. So.
It was crazy because I had this is back in the old days, $500 deductible in insurance.
Yeah.
Right? That was a ton of money.
Right.
Back in the 70s? Are you kidding me? But I was cool.
You look good.
Had big meats and Ansons all the way around. Big tires, that means.
Really? Big what?
They call them big tires. The reason why I'm saying this is it's 15-3. But I used to have the first car I had all jacked up in the back.
Yeah.
You call them big meats, tires.
Big meats.
And the rims were called Ansons. There was a make of a rim.
So you got this big power vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Did you feel like a powerful guy?
Yeah, and I was an idiot, a young kid driving around. That's where my money went.
With no iron, though.
I better make it to the big leagues. I was just hoping I better make it. It's pressure.
2-2 is going to be flipped out towards second base on a hop. Pedroia gets it there in a hurry. Had to, as Andrews can run, but he is out. 1-2-3. Go the Rangers in the 7th. Jamison Coyle and Leah Hextall lead team coverage as the Bruins and Penguins get set to face off tomorrow night. Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll also break down the Patriots OTAs. Plus bring you more reaction and analysis from tonight's game here at Fenway Park. All that and more on NESN Daily tonight following our Red Sox coverage. Now it's on to the bottom of the 7th inning back at Fenway, 15-3. Some changes here for the Rangers. Leonis Martin moves to right field. And it is Craig Gentry who checks into the game in center field. Elvis Andrus was pinch hit for. It was Laurie Garcia who takes over at shortstop for him. And into the game here to pitch for the Rangers is Ross Wolf. Wolf becoming the 5th pitcher used by Ron Washington. 4th appearance, 1-0 with a 1.29 earned run average. Well, it's hitting at 200 against Wolf. David Ortiz to lead it off as he takes a pitch outside.
You look at Texas's bullpen, and it's kind of weird. You don't see this very often. They have 4 right-handers. First of all, 8 guys in the bullpen. That's par for the course maybe nowadays, but, you know, 4 left-handers, 4 right-handers.
Wow.
I mean, man, that's weird, isn't it?
Yes.
Sometimes you can hardly find 1 left-hander out there with some clubs.
They got 4.
Yeah. I mean, there's some teams that didn't have a left-hander. At some point, I'm trying to think some of the teams that didn't do it because they had right-handers that could get out left-handers, but they always had, you always have your token left-hander out there, but 4 is a, man.
A lot of options in matchup situations in games for the Rangers and Mike Maddox, Ron Washington, and as you mentioned, they carry 13 pitchers on their staff. Red Sox have been doing that from time to time this season. 2-1 to Ortiz is lined on a hop, picked on the backhand by Moreland, and flipped to the pitcher Wolf, who covers for the first out of the inning. Let's get some of our Twitter answers from Jenny Dell. Jenny?
That's right, Don. We are watching the 2 best teams in the American League right now. We asked what they expect to see from them in these series, and Cody said, I think you'll see a bit of everything in this series. The best teams in the league, you have to have it all. Willie says offense should dominate. You see that tonight. Both teams top 10 in runs, hits, home runs, and average. And Hands Dirty Wash Them, great Twitter handle name, said pitching with the Rangers' 2 best, playing against a hot Lackey and Lester. Don, back to you.
Jay, yeah, it should be a lot of fun the rest of this series. The pitching matchups, John Lackey, Alexi Ogando tomorrow night. John Lester and Derek Holland in the finale on Thursday night. One down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Red Sox have scored in every inning, so they try to keep that going here in the 7th. And a pitch in there for a strike to Mike Napoli.
You know, we get Ogando tomorrow. He's been on the DL for what, since a couple weeks, since the middle of May. He comes back, but it reminds me, when I see him pitching, you know, he was in the bullpen for them back and forth, I think of Felice. Whatever happened to Felice? The closer that pitched so great for them for a couple of years. They tried to make him a starter.
Right.
One of those. And then he hasn't been the same. I guess he got hurt, but this kid was something special. He was a guy like him and Bard throwing 100 miles an hour. Remember that? That one night they came out and threw a couple innings. It was something to see, these 2 young kids bringing it. But meanwhile, both of them aren't here.
And 2 down here in the 7th inning. Well, Safeco Insurance lets us take a look at the road ahead for the Red Sox. There's a look at the pitching matchups for the rest of the series. And Ogando, as you mentioned, coming off the DL, was 4-2 prior to going on. Lackey, I think his 9th start of the year. Derek Holland and John Lester in the finale. Lester 6-2 with a 3.53 earned run average. As Holland will get the start against Lester in the final game of the series tomorrow night. Lackey and Ogando. 2 outs for Saltalamacchia, who takes ball 1.
Holland's got a great arm, and he's really had some success against the Red Sox. But Lackey, to me, you know, he pitched last game against Philly, gave up 3 solo home runs. I'm feeling good about Lackey, the way he's throwing the ball. I mean, this is, for me, it's just for the Red Sox to have Lackey in this rotation and pitch like maybe possibly he did 3 years ago. I mean, that's an exciting thing. You see Dempster tonight throwing the ball pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty good rotation.
This is lined into left center field. Murphy over to play it. As on is Jared Saltalamacchia with his third hit of the night. He's got a double, a home run, and now a single. And the game summary is brought to you by Xfinity from Comcast. And it's been all about the Red Sox offense in this game. As Boston has banged out 15 runs on 16 hits. Ryan Dempster has pitched well in the ball game tonight. He's gone the first 7 innings and given up 3 runs, striking out 6, walking only 1. Chance for his 3rd win of the year. And Stephen Drew takes strike 1.
Now we saw DeBrant throw on Saturday. I mean, the Red Sox gave him a ton of runs to work with, but he looked good. You know, from where he came from, the concern about DeBrant, 3-4 starts ago, I mean, that's sort of gone. So the rotation is really as good as we could have ever expected.
Yes, I would
without
agree.
a doubt.
And it was a concern heading into the year. I mean, you really needed the guys you mentioned to have good years, and so far that has been the case.
And you got some depth. You saw Morales pitch in Philadelphia, pitched pretty good, right?
Yes.
You knew his location wouldn't be all that good. He got wild one inning, but got out of it. But gives him that much more depth. You throw him in the bullpen.
He is available tonight, John Farrell said, from the bullpen.
We've got 3 left-handers out there. You never see that too often with the Red Sox. He's got good gas. He's got a great arm. Very versatile. You can go back and forth.
Sounds like his role is going to be along the lines of what Alfredo Aceves had done here over the last couple of years. Ground ball down the first base line under the glove of Moreland. Heading for third base is Saltalamacchia to second with a double, and Stephen Drew is at second and third. We'll see how they rule this. He is on for the 4th time in the game. Moreland appeared to have it on the back end, but he gets under the glove.
It's either a bad hop or an error. See how nice the scorekeeper is going to give him. He usually has that ball. He'll probably give this a double because he had to leave his feet. The ball nicked off his glove, but normally he makes that play. But Drew will take it in a heartbeat. That's 4 hits for him.
It is indeed a double. And his 2nd double of the game. He's also homered and singled. So a 4-hit night for Drew. 2nd and 3rd, 2 down.
Boy, Drew needed a 4-hit night badly.
Here's Iglesias. And a double back in the 2nd inning. Part of this barrage. And he lines one towards center field. Gentry coming in, and it'll hop in front of him. 1 run is in. Here comes his 2nd, and the Red Sox take a 17-3 lead. A little bit of indecision out there for Gentry. It appeared that he may come in and try to make that catch. Got great speed, but he backed off at the last second, and 2-run score.
Iglesias is glad that he backed off. First pitch, hacking fastball middle. He just takes this ball right back up the middle. Hopefully he didn't sting it hard enough for Gentry to come in and make this play. But you see a little stutter right there. Takes it on 1 hop, 2 RBIs. 17 runs for the Red Sox.
It has been quite an attack tonight. They keep the run going here of scoring in every inning in this game so far. Jackie Bradley Jr. has contributed. His first major league home run came back in the 2nd inning. 6 Red Sox have multi-hit games and multi-RBI games.
It's not even summer yet, but this tonight gives you an indication. When it gets warm, everything is bridge.
Covidien, delivering innovative healthcare products across the globe, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation. One-two is hit on the ground. Moreland ranging. Pitcher will have to cover, and Wolf is there for the out that'll end the inning. Red Sox get 2 runs on top, 17-3 at the end of 7. get you ready for Game 3 of the Bruins-Penguins series. Let's break down Ryan Dempster's start tonight against the Rangers. It all begins at 6 a.m. here on Nesson and 93.7 WEEI-FM. Well, some changes for the Red Sox. We play along to the 8th, a 17-3 lead for Boston. Pedro Siriaco comes into the game at third base. And moving from third base to second base, making his first professional appearance at second base, is Jose Iglesias. As this call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. And into the game for Boston is Clayton Mortensen after 7 innings tonight from Ryan Dempster. Mortensen's 22nd appearance, 1-2 with a 5.00 earned run average, 27 innings, 18 strikeouts. Opponents hitting at .228 against Mortensen. Our Coors Light refresherator in from the Red Sox bullpen. There's a new reliever in town, and he's throwing silver bullets. David Murphy standing in on the left side. You haven't heard that one before, have you?
No, I want to throw cheese. I want to throw silver bullets.
Popped up, foul ground, and Saltalamacchia had to fight a fan for that. Probably would have had it.
That's a very athletic play, to say the least. He gets over there, knows exactly where he is, reaches in. The ball's in and out of his glove. Somebody got in the way, because he's going to snatch this ball. He's got it.
So instead, another chance here for David Murphy. He'll slice it foul to the backstop, 0-2. Andrew Bailey up in the pen trying to get some work in, it appears. One game in the last 9 days for Bailey, so I'm going to try to find him some work tonight. I imagine it's something you really don't like to do, just getting work.
Hey, 6-1 is cool. 17-3 is really not cool. I mean, you're just waiting to get your lunch.
Yeah.
I mean, really, there's nothing good that's going to come out of this.
Right. So you're not just in there to get some work. I mean,
I would tell the guy, my manager, I'd like to just throw on the side. I'd change my mind.
I would rather not perform in the game.
Yes, I would change my mind. See a good breaking ball by Mortensen, punches out Murphy.
I'll let you do this one.
Break ball. Don't see too many curveballs in it. That last whiff was brought to you by Head and Shoulders. That's a whiff.
It was a whiff.
I want to punch guys out. I don't want to whiff them. You know.
With silver bullets. One down here in the 8th. And it's Berkman, the batter. And the pitch inside has him spinning out of the box. Berkman had a bunt base hit back in the first inning. Since then, he has grounded out twice.
It's like Yu Darvish. He has whiffed 111 guys. He's got 111 whiffs. Doesn't that sound like, doesn't really, when you say punch outs, it really
There's
has
something about that, yeah.
Right. But if you're a hitter, you'd rather whiff than punch out? What sounds worse if you're a hitter?
I think
if you
punch
whiff,
out.
you look like
Right.
sort of.
I think you're looking at this from a pitcher's perspective. You want to punch people out.
Yeah, you want to punch people out. You want to whiff them. It has nothing to do with the hitter. Hitter's upset anyway. Look at it.
This one fouled back above us. So one down here in the 8th. And Berkman ahead in the count now, 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Well, he's not pitching like it's 17-3, 2-1. His signature changeup. This is Mortensen's best pitch. He's behind the count, turns it over, never gets there.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and Berkman strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Mortensen here in the 8th. So 2 down here in the 8th inning, and going to bring up Greg Gentry will bat for the first time.
Saw the changeup, then you see the slider. Two pitches going 2 different directions, but both of them off speed, and both of them really what Mortensen features.
Greg Gentry, who took over in center field last inning, takes a pitch for ball one. Gentry at 223, a home run, 8 runs batted in. Speedy center fielder. Red Sox with 17 runs on 18 hits. They've scored in every inning so far. On the ground down the third baseline, Mortensen will bare hand. He throws to first, and it'll be late in and out of the glove of Napoli. And reaching at first to be Gentry. Too much speed there. So his first hit and his first at bat of this game.
Once a guy like Gentry hits a ball like this, you know, I mean, it's a nice play by Mortensen to get to it and try to hurry up and throw, but Gentry's way too fast.
So he's aboard at first with 2 down in the inning, and it brings up Mitch Moreland. Moreland 0 for 3 tonight so far. He's grounded out twice and struck out. It's a high fly ball out to deep right center field. Back goes Jackie Bradley Jr. at the pen. That ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Mitch Moreland, his 12th home run of the year, and the 3rd home run of this game for Texas. And it's now 17-5 Boston. That happened quick after Mortensen had back-to-back Ks.
I mean, I'm telling you, I mean, high fly ball, bridge, everything is jumping out of here. I didn't think he hit this ball. I thought he hit this ball up. You know, you see a high changeup. I thought he just lifted it, you know, high fly ball to deep right field.
He lifted it right out of the yard.
He just lifted this ball into the bullpen. I don't think he thought it was going to go out. You never react. When you know you give up a home run, you just say, give me another ball. But when you're looking, you watch it that long. Those are the ones I hate, because you watch it because you think it's not going to go out. And then it's like, oh. If you're going to hit it out, I don't care how far you hit it. Just get it out of here.
Get it out of here quickly.
Don't scrape the fence, because then I'm watching. I'm watching all the way, begging, stay in here.
Did you want a ball quickly? One of those guys?
I used to get it. Yeah. You know, and what killed me is that when you give up a home run, the rule says the umpire has to wait till the guy touches home plate, but they usually give it to you.
Right.
But the rookie umpires, they don't play that. They're just trying to play
the rules.
Don't they understand? Give me a ball. They never would give it to me. I should go crazy. I'd be yelling at the umpire. He didn't even hit the home run. I'm screaming at him.
We've covered this before. You really were not fond of umpires as a group.
No. But I mean, that probably has a little something to do with it. But when you give up a lot of home runs like that, okay, it's cool. It's gone. I know it's gone. Everybody knows it's gone. He's running around the bases. Give me the ball.
Yeah, right now.
Give me the ball. It feels better when you have a ball in your hand, because you could squeeze it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like a stress
give
ball.
Me something.
Yes.
I don't care. I'm not going to drill him with it. Right? What are they afraid of? He's going to come around third and I'm going to drill him?
You don't want to have 2 balls in play, too. That's the other thing. You got to wait for it to go.
Okay, but the ball's dropped. I'm not talking like the ball. It's not like the ball just leaving the ballpark. It dropped. It's gone in the seats. And so I turn around and say, give me a ball. And then he goes, no, we have to wait till he touches home plate. And then I'd get upset.
So longer for you to think about it.
Yeah, and usually a rookie. Because most of they hurry up and flip because they know you're mad. Give me the ball.
Right. But not the rookies.
Not the rookies. There's a lot behind this, not like an umpire stuff.
I've been told that you were rejected 5 times in your career. Was it at any point for that?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm glad that they don't have some of the clips that I did. You know what I mean? Because I made a fool out of myself on a couple of occasions.
Really?
Yeah, poor sport.
Yeah.
You know, things weren't going my way. And
it wasn't going Denny's way.
No, and I got upset, and I made a fool out of myself on a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came back on the field one night after he kicked me out of the game. I wanted him to kick me out of the game because he missed a close pitch in the inning before. And so when I went in the dugout, I kept screaming at him, and he wouldn't kick me out. So he finally kicked me out, and I ran all the way out on the field. Why did I do that?
Nothing good usually happens there after you.
I needed to control myself.
Said foul down the right field line.
You do. I'll tell you what, this game gets to you, and you do things that you normally wouldn't do.
Totally out of character for you.
Totally out of character.
Did they suggest anger management or anything like that afterwards?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, one guy did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to get into that one. But you get upset. I mean, it's life or death for me. That's how I used to feel when I pitched. I really did. This is, it's all about me, right? But we're trying to win. And I always looked at the umpires like they didn't really care. You know what I mean? It didn't.
They're not as invested into it as you are.
I'm telling you, and that's how I felt. Like, you don't care as much as me.
And there's a lot of iron on the line for me.
Yes.
This is into center field. Ray J. Pierzynski.
Yes. And that's what a lot of it had to do with. I'm projecting.
The umpire doesn't have a Corvette. You do.
Yes. But when the game's over, they just go home. And I know they're professional. I mean, especially now, they keep tabs on them, everything they do.
They're
right?
evaluated.
It's tough now to be an umpire.
It's not like before.
Before, even if they were bad, they kept hanging around. They never got rid of them.
Supreme Court justices.
Yes.
Could not be fired.
Yeah. And now it's a totally different game.
Now they're evaluated, and you're given kind of plum assignments like the All-Star Game and the World Series and everything else now based on how good you are.
But I'm going home and I can't sleep. I'm not going to sleep tonight. You know what I mean? I gave it up and I'm not sleeping tonight, and I think they're going to sleep like babies. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, they all seem like nice guys. I mean, now that you're on this side of things.
I'm sorry for what I did when I did it, because I was just a little over the top. Not all the time.
You had only one ejection after 1983, so it sounded like you matured. So
that's it?
Yeah, you had 5 total in your career, and 4 of them came before 1983.
Oh, good. Then I have an excuse. I was young.
You grew up.
Yeah. Once I got to 30, I was cool. I was good to go. Right? Whatever you do before.
You made enough iron at that point, you didn't care.
No, wait a minute. I always, before you're 30, it doesn't count.
Right.
Right? Because then I was straight and narrow after that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. There's issues there. Some guys, I don't know. I wasn't the worst of it. But if I had to hit every day, I'd probably be more upset than having to pitch, right? Because you're bound to get in trouble if you're hitting 600 times.
1-2 pitch, chop towards shortstop, as it'll be Drew on the backhand. Throw's going to be not in time. So beating it out is Baker. All of a sudden here, after Mortensen got 2 quick strikeouts, 4 straight hits now for the Rangers. And a couple of infield hits. This one by Baker, his 2nd hit of the night.
Well, Pierzynski's got 3 hits tonight. And then you see Baker, after going bridge the other way, down by the pesky pole earlier in the game, gets a little chopper that Drew can't do much with. I mean, just a perfectly placed ball, and that second hop, he's got no chance.
Well, Dave Magadan, former Red Sox hitting coach, now the hitting coach for the Rangers. And did a great job when he was here. Now Saltalabacchia heading out to talk to Mortensen. Well, we have a moment. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, invites you to join the walking club. Sign up today and get a cool wristband, plus everything you need to start a walking program for better health. Find out more at bidmc.org. Do you walk?
I run. Imagine that.
Yes,
yeah, I
do. I've seen you run.
Oh, yeah. Do anything, just not to boil.
Yes, right? You don't want to be boiling.
You don't want to boil. It's not a good thing. And the older you get, the more you boil.
Right. Your boiler boils.
Yes, your boiler boils.
(1-0) to Profair. He's going to miss. 2-0.
I'll tell you, this is a tough game to pitch. We talked about it before. Bailey warming up. I bet you Bailey's not going to come in this game.
Think he's just throwing on the side now?
I think he already threw on the side and he sat down. You see Miller up now.
So maybe it was along the lines of what you were thinking.
Yeah, I think he changed his mind. But, I don't know if he changed it or not.
Did he go? No. So Sam Holbrook. 3-0 the count. So Mortensen struck out Murphy and Berkman. Since then, an infield hit, a 2-run home run, then back-to-back singles here for Texas. Now he's falling behind Profare 3-0.
That little infield hit by Gentry
Yes.
cost him.
That's not close. And this will load the bases. Well, Bob's Discount Furniture is going to bat for the Jimmy Fund once again. Bob will donate $1,000 to the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon for every game saved this season. For quality, choice, and value, nobody beats Bob. Visit mybob.com to learn more. John Farrell headed to the mound here, and he will bring in Andrew Miller with 2 outs in the 8th as Mortensen departs after 2/3 of an inning. Red Sox have a 17-5 lead. The WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Tom Caron and Tim Wakefield break down the highlights while Jenny brings you player reaction and game insight. WB Mason Extra Innings Live. You can't go wrong when you buy right. WB Mason. Now the Red Sox tonight with a total of 4 home runs in the game. Jackie Bradley Jr. getting his first home run of his major league career. Drew, Carp, and Saltalamacchia. All part of a 17-run attack in this game. 4th time the Red Sox have had 4 home runs or more in a game this year as Andrew Miller checks into his 26th game. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Drew to his left to flip to second for the force out that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It is 17-5 Boston. nonprofit children's organization. Tonight we welcome Mass Start from Stoneham, Mass to historic Fenway Park. Dunkin' Donuts committed to the community. Well, it is 17-5. Red Sox have the lead over the Texas Rangers. And the Rangers with some moves here as Baker moves from third base to left field. Soto comes into the game at third base. Giovanni Soto is now at third base. And the left fielder is now the pitcher. David Murphy is going to pitch. As it is that type situation here, the Rangers do not want to use any more relievers. So they go with a position player here to pitch the bottom of the 8th inning. Red Sox have scored in every inning in this game.
Well, I haven't done very many games, but I get this one with Murphy pitching. This goes in the record book here. Little chapter.
Look at the line score. Every inning, the Red Sox have put something up on that board as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 8th against the left fielder for the Rangers.
You'd figure they'd score this inning too.
Daniel Knob is going to lead it off here for the Red Sox.
This is Salad coming up right here.
Ooh, it's in there for a strike at 75 miles an hour.
That is official Salad, right?
It's officially Salad.
That is Salad.
Next to your dictionary, this is it. That's Salad.
This is worse than Salad.
Whoa. What was that?
That was a curveball. You can hurt yourself out there.
Yes,
too,
it's happened to a lot of guys.
Yo. Canseco throwing knuckleballs. Remember?
Yes. This is a 1-1. This one fouled back. That was going to be a strike.
I'll tell you, if he gets 3 outs, Grimm is probably in the clubhouse saying, "This is ridiculous." I was trying and I got my lunch for 2 innings, right?
Yes.
And this guy goes out there throwing the salad and gets guys out.
This one is fouled back. Well, he's not going to blow anybody away, is what my first observation is. Bench is having a good time with this.
You got a chance if you spin it a little bit. A lot of guys out there to catch it.
It's going back to the fastball here. Here's a 1-2. And it'll miss down and in. 2-2.
Just didn't get there.
So you're pitching to contact here, right?
He just ran out of gas. That. I mean, come on.
This one fouled off. That one a little harder. 76. 5th time in Rangers history they've had a position player pitch in a game. A year ago today, Craig Gentry came into a game for Ron Washington. 2-2. There's ball 3, full count. Gentry in center field knows what it's like. Nava fouls it off.
You don't want to take strike 3.
Line to left, and that's going to get down to the track of the wall. Baker back to play it. Heading for 2 is Nava. Throw goes to second, and he will be safe. Good throw would have had him. Nava sneaks in with a double.
You might as well take advantage of it. No one will ever remember that one of your doubles was off some outfielder throwing salad, right? 3-2. Middle. Rifles it to left field. Shouldn't have went for 2 on this, because if the throw was on the bag, he's out.
This is a season high 19th hit for the Red Sox. Who's at second? Mike Karp is the batter. And he takes strike 1. Comes inside to him that time. Red Sox baseball is brought to you in part by Grind's Coffee Pouches, a healthy alternative to tobacco for professional baseball. For more information, get the product the Red Sox players use. Visit getgrinds.com today.
Carp's got a good night going on here. 3 for 3 with a bomb.
Carp, one of the 4 home runs the Red Sox have in tonight's game. And he will strike out. Murphy gets in. Just like that. First out here of the bottom of the 8th.
You see that Murphy gets a punch out on a breaking ball. You see Carp looking. Pit Zone on Nesson is brought to you by Amica. Amica Insurance. Great service, great coverage, and a great price for auto, home, or life insurance. Get a laugh out of Murphy. His first punch out in his career. He's probably saying that ball's high.
I think Carp may have just gotten tossed. And Joe West, crew chief, is headed over to talk to him. And now John Farrell's coming out. Andy Fletcher, the home plate umpire, telling him to stay there.
Well, they're not happy with the strike call, I assume. Huh?
Yes,
high breaking ball.
That was a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, he sort of brought it down a little bit. AJ did.
That's the first ejection for the Red Sox this season.
Finally punch out one guy, and then the guy that you punch out gets kicked out. Don't see anybody get all that upset in a 17-5 game normally. It's kind of strange.
One out here is Pedro Siriaco for his first at bat of the night as he takes ball 1. Siriaco took over at third base when Iglesias moved from third to second. With Pedroia coming out of the game is a grounder foul. So this is when he was tossed. Harper was tossed by Fletcher. First time he's been ejected in his career.
What a memory you have of this. You know, Murphy punches me out and I get kicked out for the first time. I mean,
2-1 pitch will miss, gets away from Pierzynski. No advance for Nava. Retreats to the bag at second. Line to left. That's right at Baker, who makes the catch middle of the cap high for the second out of the inning. So 2 down here for Murphy. While we have a moment, we'd like to take a moment to say congratulations to our colleagues both with Nesson and the Red Sox, who collectively brought home 6 Emmy Awards this weekend at the New England Emmy Award presentation. Nesson won 2 Emmys in the writer's short form and program promotion single spot categories, and another 4 in the partnership with Red Sox TV. Our congratulations to all the winners. And congratulations to the Boston Bruins last night. That was pretty awesome.
They shouldn't want to leave Pittsburgh. They just play 4 there. Right?
Things are going well there.
Yeah.
David Ortiz bats with 2 outs. Nava at second base. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1. David started the night with a double and a triple in his first 2 at bats. Drove in 3 runs. It's a high fly ball to right field. Martin is under it. The first scoreless inning of this game for Rangers pitching comes for David Murphy in the bottom of the 8th. 17-5. Red Sox have a lead over the Texas Rangers as we head to the top half of the ninth inning. Andrew Miller back on the mound. Got the final out of the eighth. This one is fouled off into the seats. Johnny Gomes takes over in left field. Mike Karp ejected from the game. Garcia leading it off here for the Rangers in the ninth. And he rolls that one over foul, down 0-2.
I believe the Red Sox were leading the league in runs scored coming into this game. They might have a nice healthy lead, 17. If they weren't in first place, they are now. You would think.
Yes, first in runs. Yes, you are correct. Coming into this game tonight.
And extra base hits, I think they were leading too. And after tonight, my goodness.
And a strike three to Garcia for the first out of the ninth inning. NESN's coverage of Red Sox baseball is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, your New England Subaru dealers, Sullivan Tire and Auto Centers, and by the New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlets, where you'll find the best prices, selection, and convenience. Swing and a miss by the pitcher now, David Murphy. And Murphy, who had a scoreless eighth inning, remarkably the only scoreless inning for a Rangers pitcher in this game. This one floated to shallow center, and jogging in to grab it is Jackie Bradley Jr., 2 down. Well, Hess and Hess Express are donating $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run this season. Sox have now hit 66 home runs this year, bringing the total to 33,000. Our thanks to Hess and Hess Express, committed to helping the cause. 2 down in the ninth inning for Giovanni Soto, who came in at third base for the Rangers.
You know, Miller struck out the first hitter of this inning. He's got 34 whiffs this year in like 19 innings.
He's been impressive. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Are you a leader of a group of 20 or more? If so, a Red Sox game at Fenway Park is a perfect place for your next outing. Call 617-226-6835 to talk to a group ticket representative. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 outs here in the ninth.
That's not even his good cheese. That's only 93. He usually gets it up there 97-ish.
Yes. Strike three call, and the Red Sox win. Well, they win in a big way here tonight at Fenway Park. 17-5. The final is the Red Sox take the first game of the series, and a nice start to this series against Texas. And Tom Karen, this is a good one offensively for the Red Sox.
You got to recap this shit.